How's it going, everybody? How we all doing tonight? Well, we did some qualifying last week. That was a lot of fun. You guys really cranked out uh, a lot of hype, so we appreciate that. So with that being said, we're 1 week to Roving Island World Tour 2 starting up here in North America. Now you can see my face better. And what are we gonna do? Well, we're gonna bring in some hype. So we've opened a lobby. The lobby is for followers only and the registered drivers. So this is an opportunity for them to get a little bit of free information. They're going to be running on almost full season settings. The only difference is we're shortening the races, obviously, for the purposes of the stream, and of course what time it is at night for everybody at the racers, and a free little taste of information for the drivers, and of course the best part is some great content for you guys at home, the viewers. So it's your boy Ghost here. This is presented by DDR D-Dot Racing, and I'm your host, GT45 Gaming in the flesh, on cam, saying hello. How we all doing? All right, so what's going to happen here tonight is we're going to give a few more minutes here for the lobby to start to fill up, and we'll kick off race 1, which is Brands Hatch. So the first race of the season is going to be at Brands Hatch. So next week, starting on Monday with our amateur division, we will be not hitting the Facebook go live button. Haha. Okay, we're going live on Facebook now, everybody. My bad. There we go. That is what we like to call streamer miscues for 300, please, Alex. My bad. My bad. My computer's running really wonky today, so hopefully everything goes good with the stream. I'm going to give a huge shout out to Mary White coming in with a follow on the page here over the weekend as well. Welcome to the Winner Circle community. Much love and appreciation. Stay winning. Yes, my computer is running very not so happy today. Alright, I need my trusty little cheat sheet here. There we go. Come on, computer. Oof. Hey, what is up, Chris? How's it going, Rob? Hello, my home turf. Good night, Ghost. Appreciate you. Respect. How you doing, brother? Alright, well, I mean, we're rocking and we're rolling here, so we'll give them about 3 more minutes to pop in here, and then, well, we're going to fire off race 1. So I meant to be live a little bit earlier today, but unfortunately, you know, real life kicks in. Didn't get off work as early as I was thinking I was going to today, so we got home a little bit late. But you know what? The drivers that show up, and the ones that don't. That's okay. We're still going to crank out some broadcasts anyways. Now, the only thing we really need, PD, Gran Turismo, homies, geez, if you're listening, one thing we really need is password lobbies. Custom lobbies that we can make with password protection for, in our case, league racing. That way there we can put a password in our Discord server for our competitors. They know what the password is. They can join the lobby, and we have no issue with people jumping into the lobby by accident during the race and stuff like that. So if you're out there, PD, and you're watching, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate you. Love you too. And you know, just a tip, and I'm sure I speak on behalf of many league organizers out there. I'm on injured reserve right now, man. I got a bad chemical burn from a backpack sprayer on Friday, so sitting in the rig is impossible. Oh, bro, I hope you feel better soon, my guy. Hope you feel better soon, my dude. That sucks, Chris. Bro. Dang. Might be controlling her, and it might be doing the old controller jive, eh? The old controller jive? Let's do it. Just making sure I'm not in a chat. Alright. I got a keyboard sitting right in front of me, chat, and here I opt to do it with my controller. Hey, Chihuahua. How we all doing? It's Tuesday. So, for the next 10 weeks, we're going to have our Pro Division rolling on Tuesday nights here. And it's a fast lobby. It's going to be spicy racing this season. Unfortunately, we have lost one of our pro drivers just due to unforeseen circumstances. So with that being said, that does give our subs an opportunity to get into the races right off the bat of the season and maybe potentially take a full-time position. Oh, bro. Paradise coming in with that love on the stream. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're doing good, Daniel, my boy. Location of the burn makes sitting... Yeah, bro. I could only imagine, dude. I can only imagine. Alright, so... literally, I come home and went straight to the computer here, so bear with me. My brain is still going to be a little foggy for a few minutes here. Trying to get out of real work into streaming mode here. Alright, so who do we got up in the lobby? We got Miss Devious, we've got Trolling Kobe from THG, we've got ATB from Apex, we've got Fast Ginger from 10 Tenths, we've got Sticky Bandit from THG, and we've got Egon from 10 Tenths. Yeah, no, he did. When I mentioned it to him, he surprised me right off the bat. He actually was thinking about it, so I was like, what? No, I'm excited to see him come. You know, it'll be good for him. It'll be good for him. Give him an opportunity to get on another sim and then just, you know, get more EXP underneath his belt as a creator, right? You know? And I really do think that that's what it's, you know, I think a 10-week season is really going to be good for Cody. So, yeah. I mean, we'll have to get him into Discord. We'll have to get him through the ropes and jump through the loops and all that stuff. But he'll be an am. He'll be an am to start the season off with. Murray coming in with that like and that share. Chris coming in with the 50 stars. Let's get a hashtag Chris up in the chat, my dude. Love you, brother. Appreciate you. Really do appreciate all that support you send month in and month out, my guy, and the stars. Absolute legend, Mr. Reeves is. Alright. We've only got 6 currently, and this will change though, chat. Some people are still at work, some people just haven't been able to get on yet. So, yeah, that's just the way it goes. There we go. Hey, what's up, Risky? I'm getting my beauty sleep tonight, but y'all have fun. We'll have it up tomorrow night too, Risky. We'll be doing the other half of the season tomorrow night as well. Speaking of that top lobby, Risky Replicant coming in with a great qualifying last week here for Roving Island World Tour 2 and putting himself up in the top end of the qualifying positions here. I believe it was second. Only next to Paymay, if I'm not mistaken. So, and what we love is we're starting to see the creator community starting to come out and race a little bit here too. We were just talking about It's Cody B. I'm sure many of you know who It's Cody B is. If you don't, head over to Facebook. He's actually live streaming right now. And go say hi from GT45 Gaming. But yeah, no, he's a Forza Motorsports creator, but he does a little bit of iRacing and a few other things as well. He does some BNRG and stuff like that as well. But we're going to get the boy over here on Gran Turismo 7. And, oh, hey, there we go. I bet you we won't see one of them in the series, Chris. But he's going to come dabble. He's going to come and give it a shot here in the GT7 with the GT45 community. So we love to see it. And of course, we have a small YouTube streamer potentially coming over to race a series as well. And his name is TCase101. So That gentleman I've just met through manufacturer races, Nations Cup races, daily races. Just we're very close in driver rating, and I've had several good races against this gentleman. So I reached out to him, and he's interested in joining as well. So we're starting to see the creator community come out and get involved too, and that's fantastic. We really do appreciate that. We love to see it, and I really do think that everybody that gets involved that has never experienced league racing before ends up pleasantly surprised. Yeah, everything's in the Discord, Risky. Whenever you want to go adventure. Oh, here I am slack and not starting a race chat. All right. Yeah, we'll be on for. We're gonna do the first half of the season, so however long that takes, Larry. I'm assuming probably 2.5, 3 hours, if I had to guess. Alright, so we do have VR drivers as well here, ladies and gentlemen, in our race today as well. So you're going to notice something on the cars for our VR drivers here as well. We have put a requirement in place that there's a specific couple spots in the car that the drivers can see easily while on the racetrack in racing conditions to make the wheel and controller drivers aware that that rear driver is on VR2. And the reason we've done that is because we've noticed in past experience since VR2 has come out, the one thing that the VR2 is not quite picture perfect on yet is depth perception. It's just slightly off. So it's just to give warning. So when the drivers are coming around that driver or battling that driver, they're just aware that their depth perception might not necessarily be 100%. And that's just based off the way the VR headset is. So I'm sure, of course, they'll continue to fine tune that and perfect that technology as time goes on. It's very new, right? But so it's just a heads up to the rest of the racers on the racetrack that, hey, I'm in VR. Alright, so we only got 6 for this one, but that's alright. This is just for fun here. Every driver that's in this race is getting free information here for the next 20 minutes of this race. So that's the way we do this. It gives the drivers a little bit of an insight, a little bit of a free look into the series, so when they go to start testing for each round, they have an idea already kind of where to start and what to expect. From there, you know, if they document that information when they go to do their practice runs, when they get with their teams or their buddies to get prepared for the next upcoming round, then they already kind of have an idea and information of what to work off. How you doing, Hulky? And you want to talk about legends, Hulky up in the house. So yeah, it's just an opportunity for the drivers to get a little bit of free information. Like I said, we're running on almost full season settings. The only thing that we've changed for tonight's purposes is, of course, the damage is on light. And I don't know. Oh, the races are shorter. I was like, what's the other thing? I told you my brain's not quite there. Just bear with me, Chad. It'll take another race. It'll take about a race here for my brain to go from work mode to commentary mode. So just hang in there with me. Hang in there with me, everyone. All right. So Tron has opted to go McLaren. Now, it's not necessarily the cars we're gonna potentially be seeing these drivers driving in the series, but what we're probably going to see over the next couple days is definitely those drivers' short list of cars. So the drivers have a deadline until this weekend. I believe it's Sunday at midnight Eastern time. I've placed for their liveries to be approved and their cars to be chosen. Scott coming in with the multiple shares, I'm sure, like he is a legend. We are good, Scott. How are you and the fan? How's the fam doing? Alright, so Tron's first lap's a 25.323. Let's jump on with Miss Devious here and see what she puts down. It's 25.081. It's good enough for pole. Let's see what Egon has as he comes around. And it's 26.7. They'll keep him in third for the time being. We got ATB coming around, and he's in that Audi. And it's a 27.9 for him. Sticky Bandit made a mistake there, so it'll be ooh, and we got Audi out on Paddock Hill Bend. That Audi went for a ride. Hang in there, ATB. I'll jump on track with you here sometime in the week, and I'll give you some pointers on that car if you want. It's a spicy little meatball, but it's fun. Yeah, it's open. Yeah, this is sprint night for the actual series. Scott, come on in, my guy. Alright, so Miss Devious currently sitting on pole position. Drone Kobe is only 3/10 of a second off Miss Devious's pole position time here currently. So the drivers have already been doing testing and tuning for this race, I'm sure already, after the qualifying week is over now, because this is the first round of the season. So starting on Monday, we'll have our amateurs come out. They'll run the Brands Hatch, and then we will have our pros come out on Tuesday, and we'll have our pro-ams finish off our racing week. So it's going to be fun. Yeah, no worries, Scott. No rush. This one's going to be a 15-minute race, so you got about 17 minutes before the next track comes up available. All right, so we got Egon in the Porsche here. Let's see what he's got this time around. 25.731 there for Egon, so a good improvement, and still 6/10 off Miss Devious here. So, ooh, 24.6 there as Miss Devious goes for a little ride. Around the corner there, we've got Troen. He's at a 25.3, still is his time. Egon's at a 25.7. We've got a TB at a 27.9. He had a little bit of a middle lap there, 44.0 for Sticky, but we know he's a little bit quicker than that. He's just got a, it looks like he's in this Lexus here as well, so just be waiting for him to settle in here. 26.7 there as he just comes across. And then we've got Ginger. Ginger's on his first flying lap here as we come through Xerxes right now. And you got to be patient with this corner. You get on the throttle too early, you're going to go out wide, you're going to get into the grass, you're going to have dirty tires, you're going to ruin the rest of your lap. But if you go too late, you're going to compromise your speed through the exit and not get a good run up the hill. So as you can see, quite a long straight there as we head into the hairpin there, and then as I can't remember the corner names quite right here. I'll have to refresh my brain before next week, but Clark's Curve is the final corner. I got that one. I can't remember fully, but Fast Ginger here in the McLaren. So let's see what he's got. He's a rocking and a rolling. Drone's at a 25.2, so he finds a 1/10 of a second last time around there for himself as well. And it's only a 5-minute qualifier here today. We're going to see 15 minutes, obviously, in real racing conditions. But tonight, again, it's just... Oh, and Ginger was on a flyer, too. He just ran out of time. All right, so we got Freaking Heathen coming in. They'll be waiting in for the next set of races. So we're going to kick this thing off real quick here. And, oh, Heathen's going to reset his equipment, most likely. And then we'll kick this thing off. So... let's just take a quick little peek at the qualifying there. Miss Devious in pole with a 125.08. Troen there with a 125.2. Egon with a 25.7. Sticky with a 26.7. ATB with a 27.9. And Ginger was on a lap there, but unfortunately the timer just ran out, so we'll make a slight adjustment on the timer there. I thought I left enough time on it. My bad, Ginger. But we are going to kick this thing off, and then we'll get into race number 2 where we have some more drivers. Alright. 6 start the track, 15 minutes around Brands Hatch here today. Terrible track re-entry, what was that? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. We weren't sure what happened to Sticky because we just missed it, but looks like Ginger made a mistake somewhere and interfered with Sticky's lap potentially, but that's right. Get all the rush shaken off here in these sprints, so... Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 6 drivers on this first race here. Let's get all that goofy information out of here. We're going to sit with our pole sitter, Miss Devious. So she's the only pro division driver. Oh, looks like we have a car missing. Yeah, we have Troen was missing. Oh, there he goes. Maybe he false started? He might have false started there, actually. Of course, ghosting is off here, so that is one setting that's still on. Put me in, coach. You're in, freak. Alright, so Miss Devious off. Egon in second place. A little bit of a... I think it was a false start there from Troen Kobe there on the line. And because ghosting is turned off, they weren't able to actually drive through him. So that's something we'll have to approach in the drivers' meetings before the season starts for the first couple of rounds, just to make sure drivers are aware to be ready to react on the start. So Sticky Bandit here in 4th, we've got Ginger in 5th, and Troen right there in 6th. So Troen is the second fastest in this qualifier run, so let's see if he can make the ground up here. It's just sprint night, it's just fun, and it's just to get some information for the drivers here. So This is going to be sprint race number 1 for Brands Hatch in round 1, so we're running off our feature race sprint settings here, and we'll change it up as we go through our races here this evening. We'll mix it up, keep the drivers guessing. Yeah, we like to keep the drivers guessing. Appreciate you, Lindsay, coming in with that like on the share as well. Alright, Egon in second place, trying to shake Miss Devious down. Now, we do expect to see a gap between Miss Devious and the rest of the group here, as most of these guys are the Pro-Am drivers here in behind. We got ATB sitting in third place. We've got Sticky Bandit here sitting in fourth place as well. And he is on the hunt of an Audi right now. And that Lexus is going to take a little look there. Nice wide entry coming into Paddock Hill Bend. Just missing the apex there, though, but he gets a good run. Let's see if he can get in the inside of that Audi. No, just a little bit of a nudge there. And that's another thing these drivers are also going to have to get used to in the series here as well. We are going to have different manufacturers on the racetrack. We're going to have different cars on the racetrack. That means different braking points and different acceleration points and different turn-in points. So it's going to take a couple of weeks for the drivers to get used to that as well. So it's going to be interesting to see how each of our divisions handles that. We got Fast Ginger here in 6th. Trone's gotten around him. Miss Devious is cruising up the road here, and again, this is just for information purposes for the drivers, so we're not getting a whole lot of free information out of this race because this is the race where the tires and fuel is turned off for the race. So we're not getting a whole lot of viable information, maybe except for lap times and just a little extra time around the track in the car that the drivers are potentially going to race in the season starting on Monday. ATB here in third place, and we love to see the Audi on track. I'm not sure what... Oh, Miss Devious goes wide there, and she's going to drop back 4 positions, and she's going to have some dirty shoes on that race car there as well, so that's going to allow Trone and Fast Ginger to catch up, and it's that simple. Brad's Hatch can absolutely make you pay for small mistakes, and she just got a little bit wide coming through the second corner there. Grabbed a little bit of grass. Great job at being aware of course, all the drivers surrounding, and making sure she comes back on the track at a safe time that's not going to affect the racing pack in behind. So now it's Egon in the lead of the race, ATB's in second, we've got Sticky Bandit in third, we've got Miss Devious in fourth, we've got Troen in fifth, and we've got Ginger in sixth. I keep hitting the wrong button here. Alright, 1.2 seconds is the lead for Egon. Let's see if ATB can reel him in here. Miss Devious has already grabbed a position on Troen here, so Miss Devious has navigated that Porsche RSR around that McLaren here for third place back into the race here. We still have a few minutes remaining. We still got 11 minutes to go. 11 minutes to go. Alright, so Egon in the lead, ATB here in second, we got Miss Devious in third, we've got Troen here in fourth position, we've got Ginger up into fifth, and I'm not sure what's happened to Sticky. Sticky maybe made a mistake here somewhere 13 seconds back, so that's alright. It's just about to get spicier here because we've got a absolutely busting full lobby here and behind the scenes right now. I think we got Brandon coming in with the share on the stream as well. Much love, brother. Victory Pace in the house. And we're going to get a look at some of the teams participating here in the series as well. So, like I said, sim racing is quickly becoming a team-based sport all of a sudden. And when we see our racers come into the leagues and the series and the organized events, we're definitely seeing teams coming in to the leagues and the organized events now, not just individual drivers. So, it's a changing sport, and we love to see it. Miss Devious here in third place, 1.2 seconds in behind ATB. Let's see if she can reel him in here. It's going to be Porsche versus Audi versus a Porsche up front right now. So Egon, I believe, in the Porsche as well. And then we got two McLarens in fourth and fifth with Troen and Ginger here. And Troen's giving Ginger the business. He takes a look up into Cersei, up into the corner, heading to Cersei's there, and he gets the job done. That was a great move. Ginger left the door open, and Troen absolutely ran through it right there. Great move right there from Troen on Ginger. Alright, Sticky Bandit here is next. He is in sixth place, and he's already reeled in 6.5 seconds on these two drivers in behind him here. So, little slide there with that Lexus, though, as he comes around the corner. So the drivers are going to have to navigate different compounds of tires throughout the season. They're going to have to use the racing hards, the racing mediums, the racing softs, and there is the potential for wet races this season, and there's verified one for sure wet race this season as well. So, with that being said, we're going to see potentially up to 5 different compounds of tires being used here this season, and that is going to make for some fun racing. It's a combination of sprint and endurance style racing, and it's going to be an interesting season. It's got a great setup. They've ran this season just recently over in the United Kingdom on the D-Dot side of things. Of course, this comes from that legend D-Dot90 over on Facebook Gaming and D-Dot Racing, DDR. So they are the presenters of the series here this season, and it's going to be a blast, yeah. You're not going to be disappointed, I almost guarantee you that. Ginger here in 5th place. Him and Trone they're having a good battle here in these McLarens, and Sticky, he's reeling these guys in. He has time to catch up to these guys here yet too, if he can keep locking in some good solid laps. Sticky Bandit is qualified right on the top end of that Pro-Am lobby basically, so he is in qualifying one of the faster drivers in the Pro-Am lobby here, so let's see how he matches up against some of the opponents. And this is also another thing these drivers are getting. It was good in RWK. We just finished it. It was tricky. Very intense battle. That was a good race. I was watching that Hulky. And you can see the top 3 are really starting to close up here. Egon, ATB, and Miss Devious. Miss Devious has been slowly but surely just reeling these 2 back in after her mistake at about the 4-minute mark here. So starting to settle into her race here is Miss Devious. Let's stick with her here for a second, as she's about a car length away from ATB currently here on the racetrack. Now we do use PSN IDs on the live streams, ladies and gentlemen, so some of that may not have the team tags on there, so of course we will always keep everybody updated when it comes to the team. So ATB is an Apex Sim Racing driver, and Miss Devious takes it up there into turn 2. Nice, great, solid pass, and ATB tried to defend it well there, but she got the job done, and he's going to settle back into 3rd place there. So now Miss Devious has her eyes set on our race leader, Egon. Egon needs to hold on for another 7 minutes. Oh yes, the reverse grids will definitely shake it up. You're not wrong there. Alright, ATB's been had a good solid run here. He had a little bit of a shaky start right off the bat there, but seems to have settled into that car now. The 2 McLarens are only separated by a second apart from each other here, Fast Ginger and Trone Kobe, and Sticky is reeling him in slowly but surely. He's another half-tenth faster that time around here. So this is almost a taste of what we're going to see in some of our divisional splits this season as far as the battling goes. Oh, and Egon makes a mistake there. And the same spot that Miss Devious made a mistake earlier on in the race, and he's going to relinquish that lead back to Miss Devious. And now ATB is on the hunt for a Porsche. And here we go, side by side, coming into Clark's curve, and it is hard to hang it out there on the outside. And that was a great cutback move right there by ATB. Egon just missing that braking marker a little bit, and ATB takes advantage. He had a cutback set up right from the get-go there, and a little bit of a miscue there by Egon. And that setup of a cutback situation there from ATB worked out real good for him. Move him up into 2nd place. Now we got Trone's going to move up into 3rd place, and he's going to slot in ahead of Egon there too. Egon did have a little bit of dirty tires there too, and maybe forgot to factor that in there. And now he's got Fast Ginger up on the back of him as well. Kilty coming in with the leg. How's it going, my guy? Sticky here in 6th place. Losing a little bit of time here, but that's all right. It's all right. Drivers came in cold. We gave them a few minutes to warm up, and we just shoved them out there to race. So it's going to be interesting. So we're going to see a mixture of our splits here in the lobbies tonight, and that's okay. It's given, like I said, all these drivers free information here tonight. We're going to give them a little taste of the first 5 races of the season. Alright, so Trone is in 3rd place. Egon is just over a second in behind. Fast Ginger is less than a second in behind Egon, looking to try and grab P4 from Egon. And then we have Sticky here in 6th place. He just had an incident somewhere in the hey, how goes Kilty on his way home, hoping to jump on for a few races. Hey, we'll see. We'll be on for a couple more hours yet, Kilt, probably. And then we'll be doing the other half of the season tomorrow night. So Miss Devious has a pretty commanding lead here. Yeah, it is filling up quick. I knew it would. Alright, we got ATB coming around here. He's in 2nd. He's got a healthy gap here on Trone, 3.2 seconds. Trone is only 2.1 seconds off. Ahead of Fast Ginger there as well. So it opened up that gap a little bit there. Fast Ginger, of course, was battling with Egon a little bit, which might have cost him a little bit of time on the hunt for Trone. And Egon is struggling here late on in the race. Maybe just playing in his mind a little bit some of the mistakes he's made here. And you can see Sticky Bandit now 3 seconds closer, due to the little bit of miscues made by TT's Egon there. So Miss Devious on her way, ATB, ooh, sitting on fastest lap. And Sticky Bandit is fastest driver on the track right now. The 25 flat. And oh, Tro and Kobe just a little early on the power. Inserts these there. And gets it wrong. And he's going to spin into the wall there. And that's going to allow Fast Ginger now to move up into P3. And that puts Egon back up in 4th place. Tro and Kobe settles back onto the track here in 5th. But boy, oh boy, this man is charging right here. And the Lexus driver all of a sudden sees a battle. And a little push there. So a great sportsmanship right there from Sticky Bandit. He gives Tron a little push there. And these two continue on down the racetrack, so great job there by Sticky Bandit. And you know what, he really is a great racer competitor, and he's a great dude as well outside of the racetrack. So enjoy to see him in the series, that's for sure. All right, what do we got left? We got about 3.5 minutes remaining. Leo, what is up, my dude? How you doing, brother? Appreciate that like on the stream. Oh, Mischievous almost bottled coming out of Paddock Hill Bend there. That would have given ATB an opportunity to steal that win away. Fast Ginger here, he's got 1.4 seconds on Egon, and he made a mistake coming out of Paddock Hill Bend. That's going to allow Egon now to make up that ground as we come into turn 2. I know the corner names here. I just cannot remember them off the top of my head at the moment. So that's less than a second now, 3/4 of a second, and dropping Egon on Fast Ginger. And now we've got Tron and Sticky having a nice little healthy battle here in the back end of two drivers just making a mistake. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Appreciate you, Leo. We like you, brother. We'd love to hear it. All right, Miss Devious is on a purple lap here on lap 9 as well. ATB's coming around. Sticky Bandit still holding the honors of that fastest lap, though, and there is a point available for fastest lap in these races as well. So that does matter as far as the point standings goes moving into the season. I think there is anyway. I'm pretty sure there is. I think there's one for pole as well. Tro and Kobe here in 5th place. He's got that Cleveland Browns livery rocking and rolling. Good old Tron. You always know when Tron's on the track. You see Cleveland's brown car on the track, good chance that Tro and Kobe's behind the wheel of that car. Well, get them all to turn their phones on and start watching the stream, and then you'll have surround sound. Hey! Tell them, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe too, Kilty. Hey, everybody in Toronto, what's up in that city bus? Alright, Miss Devious here coming around. She's now got fastest lap, and not by much, 125.009 on the racetrack here. ATB is in 2nd place. His fastest 25.5. Very consistent times here from ATB as well so far. And Miss Devious as well. He just had that one bad lap. Egon here as well was fairly little inconsistent. Egon's a little inconsistent here right now in this race today, but that's alright. It's just a sprint race. This is, again, just free warm-up for what's happening in less than a week's time. Fast Ginger, he's closing in though. He's got half a second to Egon. He's in the slip. And this is probably where the battle, I think, is going to be here. Well, that's not necessarily true. Oh, we got Sticky has gotten around Tron. Oh, poor Tron's made a mistake there again. Oh, my guy. But that's alright. It's sprint night. Alright, so the battle is right here, probably between Ginger and Egon to the end of this race, if I had to guess. And I think these drivers are going to get to go around one more time. Oh, and Egon made a mistake. Ginger gets to run. Egon's going to go on that outside line. He's going to take the racing line. Ginger has to just wait patiently here and wait for a way around him. Egon's a pretty good defensive driver as well, so Fast Ginger is going to have his work cut out for him here, trying to find his way around that Porsche in front of him. Are they going to get cut across that line? They are going to make the line, so they will get one more lap. So we're going to see this battle take one more lap. High octane fuel in these race cars, light them fires and kick them tires. You know it. You know it, Adrena. ATB here in 2nd place as well. And ooh, nice and purple right there. We got Fast Ginger here in 3rd place. He has gotten around Egon as Egon has made that mistake. Sticky Bandit here. Ooh, half-second penalty, and Tron Kobe in 1st. All right. There was only 6 drivers on this one, so it was a little spread out in this race. But I bet you when we get back to that lobby, it is full. Yeah, he did. He caught the sound. All right, we're going to stick with Miss Devious here until she comes across the line. I don't think we have any... Nope, we don't have any immediate battles happening here, but look at this man go. He was 0.3 of a second up coming through the 1st sector here on Brands Hatch as well. So let's see if he yanks that fastest lap away from his Devious. She's coming around Clark's Curve here right now. And take that checkered flag with a little sprint race win from Miss Devious. Got ATB in second place. I don't know, no contact at all, Adrena. I don't think there was contact there. Ginger would have given the spot back if he had Egon. Ooh, and Ginger gets Clark's Curve wrong, but he's going to hold on to third place there. And oh boy, some big damage on the front of that race car. But it'll be a third place finish for him. That's going to make Egon coming around here in fourth place. And boy, Sticky Bandit gave Egon a run. He's going to bring it sliding across that finish line. That's going to leave Tron rounding out here in sixth place. That was some tough racing for our first race of the night. So, next question. Where are we going next? What do you think, chat? Where do you think we're going? So it is a victory for Miss Devious from pole position. Alright, so 3.8 seconds down the road was ATB. Now let's keep this in mind for a second here too, folks. Okay, Miss Devious is the only Pro Division driver. Lucas is excited. Currently sitting in this race. ATB, Ginger, Egon, Sticky, and Trone Kobe. All 5 of those drivers are Pro-Am division drivers this season. So 3.8 seconds behind Miss Devious for ATB. That was a great run for ATB right there in, what was that, 11, 12 laps in 15 minutes there. So good pace right there. Ginger a little bit behind, but then from Ginger to Egon's only 4 seconds. From Egon to Sticky is only 1 second, and then only 4 seconds to Tron. And that's after a couple of these drivers made a couple of mistakes on the racetrack. So GG's to the whole field. And that was a good little race. That was a good little race. All right, so let's get the next track up, shall we? Just going to flip it over to my cheat sheet. Wah, wah. All right, so we're going to head to Road Atlanta next for, well, what should be a pretty spicy race. Road Atlanta is a pretty tough racetrack to get around efficiently and quickly without making mistakes. So soft, mediums, and hards can be used but not required. 4 and 4 SO2. Times 8. So, what tire should we let him use, chat? Should we give him the option? Let's give him an option. And let's get qualifying to run a little bit longer. Let's give him an option. Tire wear is going to be, what, 4 and 4. Wow, that lobby is full, chat. I knew it. It always, the first race is always slow, and then that lobby just stacks up. So we have a full lobby of Roving Island World Tour 2 North America split drivers here for the night, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a doozy. It is going to be a doozy. We'll let everybody get a few. We'll give everybody about 5 minutes. Yeah, right, Egon said you could only make the first one tonight anyways, that's right. This new chicken parm wrap I created today is the bomb. Nowhere will you find them either. It's a Kilty special. Kilt, man, you gotta start sending some food this way, man. You always coming in here talking about all this yummy stuff. I want you to narrate over my daily routine of getting to work. Picking up that toothbrush and trying to squeezing out just the right amount of toothpaste. Oh, it almost fell off the side there. Great save there by Adrena getting the toothpaste in. Now just the right amount of water. You don't want to make it too runny, right? Into the mouth it goes. Oh, and look at those great 2 strokes right there. Adrena's going to have some awfully white teeth this morning. Oh, you guys crack me up. Alright, so now we have Pro-Am, and Am drivers in the lobby. So this is going to get great. It's something I created for the menu competition. Oh, nice, Kelty. Nice. Get some, brother. Alright, so now we're going to see, well, a variety of cars. I mean, let's take a look through the list. Let's take a look through the list here, chat. Alright, we got Lucas in a Ford GT race car. We've got Miss Devious in a Porsche 911. We've got Larry in a Lexus RCF. We've got Freak in a Mercedes. We've got Barr in a Porsche. We've got Trone in a McLaren. Astros in a 911. ATB's in the Audi. We've got Ginger in a McLaren. We've got another Lexus with Sticky Bandit. We got King Yak in a Lexus. We got a Viper with the TDC Gaming. We got Chip in a Ford GT. We've got Hulky in a Mercedes, and we've got Egon up in the Porsche. All right, so, oh yeah, she's full. She's full. Egon will be dipping here shortly, though. Just be ready, pay me. Be ready. You know, I should start like trying to get like commercial gigs or something, maybe. We could do some like Subway commercials or something, you know, something cool. Some Tim Hortons. I'd be totally in for doing Timmy's commercials. I can support that. I drink enough of their coffee every day. Alright, so 2 minutes, we'll kick this thing off. We'll do some qualifying. So 5 minutes of qualifying with a full stack of drivers. 15 drivers, only got 5 minutes. These drivers need to spread themselves out and allow themselves enough room to get a proper lap, because 5 minutes is going to be 2 cracks at a hot lap around Road Atlanta here for these drivers. So, well, we'll just let them hit their gas pedals and let the racing gods sort them all out, I guess. But, I mean, it's going to be interesting to say. So, some drivers might not get a hot lap in or get a proper recorded time, which means I was going to put them in the back of the pack. And that means things get interesting. We love it. We love it. It's almost like we kind of enjoy torturing our poor drivers. Oh, we got Tattooed Freak, I think, is swapping cars. I think I was correctamundo. Which location, Leo? Where I live? I'm sure I pay at least a quarter of the employee wages at Tim Hortons every month. You're at Queenston? Oh, okay, okay. No idea, but, we could Google it, I suppose, but we're not going to do that. Oh, we got a green Mercedes. That would be Hulky, slipping and sliding. So, let's go through our list here. We'll give you an idea of the divisional breakdown, and then it would be about time to start from there. So we have Egon, who's in Pro-Am. Hulky's in Am. Chip is in Am. Potentially is a Pro-Am driver, though, but we're going to start him in Am just based off past history. And if he proves that he's got that Pro-Am pace in the first round or two, we'll move him up into Pro-Am gladly. We've got TDC Gaming, who's going to start out in Amateur this season. We got King Yak. I believe is also Am division. Sticky is in Pro-Am. Fast Ginger's a Pro-Am. ATB is a Pro-Am. Astro's a community member. Trone is Pro-Am. Barr is Pro Reserve. Freak is Pro. Larry is Pro. Miss Devious is Pro. Lucas is an A+, essentially an elite pro in this division. So he, quote unquote, essentially should be the one all these drivers are chasing in this race if we're basing it off splits. Alright, good luck, racers. It's way underrated. It's a great racetrack. I love this racetrack. It's so much fun. It's just really hard to navigate. Bus transfer got you, Kilty. Oh, you were replying to Kilt. Got you, Leo. Got you, Leo. Alright, let's go do some qualifying, chat. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save the replays from these 5 races tonight and the 5 races tomorrow night. And then over the next 4 days, I'll make some highlight videos out of them. We're going to throw those highlight videos up on the streams for the beginning of our season. And then what we'll do, like what we did last season, of course, in between each round, we'll have highlight videos made from each division's races, ideally. It's going to be a little bit more difficult this season because we got sprint races, which means every other week there's 2 races, so it's going to get a wee bit tricky. and time. A lot of it is just time. I'm so limited for time. It's hard to get everything in that I want to do to continue to crank out this great content. And I want to do it for the drivers too. You know, it's fun. I want to display the drivers, you know, greatest moments and their not so great moments too as well, I guess. But tires, Mr. Lucas. Dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. That's because the soft and the medium tire are both actually required in the race. The hard tire is optional for this race, so that is why we have all 3 tire compounds open and available for this race. This is sprint racing. This is based off seasons. So, all right, we're qualifying, guys. We're qualifying. Sort it out. How's it going, Corey? All right, so Egon's the first one out on track, so he's going to be the first one to record a hot lap here. Let me get you some intel on what is happening. There we go. Get some live timing up on the board. Corey coming in with that like on the stream as well. Appreciate that thumbs up on the stream. And appreciate all the likes and the shares over there on YouTube as well. Unfortunately, I just don't get those alerts. So I do apologize for missing the likes over on YouTube. But hey, keep smashing those buttons because you're helping that YouTube channel grow. And we really do appreciate it. But it is Egon. He's going to be first on qualifying. Now, Trone's got some pace on him. Trone is right on the back of Egon here. And I said this is tricky and when you got 15 drivers on a small racetrack like Road Atlanta. It's tough when you only got 5 minutes to qualify. And that's just a shortened qualifier just for the sprint races. And then real racing, it will be 15 minutes. So the drivers will have a lot more time to, well, really put in a really good lap, essentially. 15 minutes, I think, is a long time for qualifying. But that's how it's presented. That's how it's ran. Oh, we got some bump drafting here going on. Oh, we got some strategy going on here in qualifying. I like it. I like it. These drivers are already playing the strategy game, and we're just sprint racing. Oh, it is going to be a bomb season, folks. It really is. You're not going to want to miss this. These drivers, you know what? They put it all on the line every single night. And, whoa, big mistake there by Egon. That was a massive spin there, but he got the lap in. ATB's going to come through in third. Let's see what Chip's got here as he's coming around. Miss Devious moving up to third. Bar's going to move up into pole position. King Yak moves up into seventh. Chip stays in ninth. Egon's in fifth. Devious in sixth. ATB in seventh. The Hulky is up into eighth. King Yak is in ninth. Stack and Yak. We've got Chip in 11th. We've got Sticky in 12th. Lucas in 13th, we've got TDC in 14th, and Ginger in 15th. Some of these drivers just haven't necessarily recorded a lap yet. Here we go, stick on with Lucas. He just came around 119.651, so he's sitting currently in pole position, but that Dude Freak sitting in second place is just a whisker off of Lucas here on pole position in that Lexus as well. Bar here is 2/10 off of Tattooed Freak in third place with Astro in fourth position. That's putting Trone currently sitting in fifth. That's got Egon in sixth. That's got Miss Devious here in seventh. We got ATB right behind her there in eighth. We've got Hulky in ninth. Fast Ginger's now up into 10th. Stack and Yak is in 11th. TDC in 12th. Larry is not recorded a proper time yet. I'm not sure. He's at a 23 though. We know that's not Larry. We got Chip here in 14th, and we've got Sticky in 15th. So drivers trying to get some information. The tire and the fuel is on for this race, so the drivers do need to figure all of that out. Decide what they're going to take for a 15-minute sprint race. Are they going to try and attempt a soft tire run and make those soft tires run the whole race, or are they going to jump on the mediums and opt to run the mediums for the duration of the race? Drivers are going to have to choose. You don't want to risk the pit stop in a 15-minute race, so the decision the drivers make here before the race will be pretty important. So Lucas still sitting on pole. Bar's now up into second. Miss Devious has put herself up into third. Freak is down into fourth. Stack and Yak now up into fifth. We've got Astro in sixth. Trone's in seventh. Eon's down to eighth. ATB's in ninth. We got Hulky right behind them. They're still holding out 10th. TDC here in 11th. We've got Fast Ginger in 12th. We've got Larry in 13th. We've got Chip in 14th. And Sticky here in 15th. And you kind of can tell who's put some work in, who's hasn't put some work in on the schedule already too. Very early on, you can tell very early on. And this Ford GT race car is very difficult to drive around some of these tighter tracks. So Lucas has taken a very brazen car, but we see Chip in the same car here as well. Alright, we got ATB coming through here right now. Let's jump on with ATB as he comes around for his final lap and see what he puts down here. And it was not quite an improvement. So let's keep going through the field here. We still have Lucas on pole. Barr is in second place. We've got Miss Devious is going to stay in third. We've got Stack and Yak currently sitting fourth. Trone in fifth. We got Farik in sixth with Astro in seventh. We had a little lag spike love there. And 2 drivers coming around there. Egon in eighth and Larry. Where did Larry end up there? I'm not sure. ATB in ninth. Hulky in 10th. We've got Larry in 11th. TDC in 12th. Oh, TDC is still running. Nope, TDC's finished. Ginger's in 13th. Chip's in 14th. Chip is still running? Nope, he's finished up now. And Sticky will start in 15th position. He did not get a good lap around the racetrack here. So some of these drivers are still testing cars too, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen. Some of these drivers haven't ultimately decided what car they're going to pick for the season yet. YouTube is better to watch on. It is, you know, 100%. It's better audio and visual quality. Because I'm not a Facebook partner, even though it tells you you're getting 1080p, it's actually only 720 or 760 or whatever it is, and on YouTube it's true 1080p quality over there, so you're definitely going to get better visual and audio quality over on YouTube, and it's unfortunate, but until I'm a Facebook partner, we're not going to get true 1080p on Facebook. So alright, we're going to give the drivers 2 minutes. We're going to remind them to check their tires. Oops, driver's choice, I meant. We're going to give them 2 minutes for here, just in case they decide they want to change their tire. I think there is a driver in here not in the series. Nope, nope, nope. You're not wrong. It's Astro. That's alright. He comes from GTRC, the Gran Turismo racing community. Alright, Lucas has jumped out of his rig to go grab a glass or bottle of water. We got Robert coming in with that thumbs up on the stream as well. How you doing, my guy? Hope you're doing fantastic today. Let's catch up on some alerts that I'm not missing. Or that I've missed. Sorry. We got TDC Gaming coming in with the heart and the multiple shares on the stream. We appreciate that. Scott Miguel coming in with the heart on the stream as well. Brandon Schultz also coming in with the heart on the stream over there on Facebook. We do appreciate all the support on both our channels here from everybody as well. But for those of you, nice battle between splits. It's going to be interesting, Trone. It's going to be really interesting tonight for sure. But, you know, that's all right. 1 more minute, and we'll kick this race off for the drivers. 1 minute, chat. Facebook is changing the platform right now, right? So, as a creator on Facebook, I mean, you know, since Kick's come out, a lot of creators have made the choice to leave Facebook because Facebook's kind of a question mark for some creators to go to Kick, but I mean, they're just changing the platform. I mean, Facebook's become Meta. Obviously, that's going to mean that they're going to make some changes. What those changes are going to mean in the long run for content creators, we're not sure. But, you know, I've worked really hard on Facebook for the last, well, 2 and a bit years now. And, you know, I'm not a huge creator with 100,000 followers by any stretch of the imagination. But the followers I do have, we've worked hard to build this community. And I just don't... I'm not going anywhere. I mean, I'll always remain with Facebook, but we are definitely really starting to lean towards building our YouTube channel. So YouTube is becoming a priority in the eyes of GT45 Gaming here. And of course, sim racing plays a big part on YouTube as well. So YouTube is really the kind of the next push for our platforms. You know, we got Facebook moving and where we want it, and now we need to get our YouTube channel there because like many creators out there, I just don't want to leave all my eggs in one basket, I guess, is a good way to explain it. Alright, hopefully everybody's here. We're about to find out. Alright, so there is no ghosting, drivers that are watching. No ghosting. If you're going to chat with the rest of the drivers, make them aware there's no ghosting. So we do need to be on 100% racing condition alert here tonight. Alright, 15 drivers on the grid. We're in for a juicy one here now, chat. We are going to have a lot to be watching out for here. We're going to have miscues, we're going to have spills, we're going to have accidents, we're going to have great passes, we're going to have a little bit of everything here at Road Atlanta. So this is round 2 of our season here, and this is going to be a spicy round. It's going to be an endurance style race for round 2, 50-minute length. Alright, kick them tires, light them fires. Let's go racing, y'all. Race number 2. Lucas leads the way. Alright, here we go. 15 cars. Oh, we had a false start. Or we had somebody in reverse. We have Larry and Egon smashing into each other in the wall back there because I'm not sure what happened, but they're back on track and moving along now. We got Stack and Yak and Miss Devious side by side here battling for position, and Yak quickly moves up and grabs a position off Miss Devious as we head into the downhill S's here, so he's going to move up into 3rd place. Trone's in 5th, but he is under fire from Astro, and Astro is lagging a little bit there for sure, but does get the job done. He is definitely lagging. We've got ATB here in 7th position. We've got Tattooed in 8th place, and he has Sticky Bandit all up in his business. Sticky Bandit sticks it up the inside. Can he get the job done? Tattooed gets a good run. Lexus versus Lexus here. That's going to give Tattooed Freak, though, the inside line coming into the double hairpin here, and he should be able to hold off the charge of Sticky Bandit here unless he leaves that back open. If he leaves that back open, there could be a cutback. No, he closes off the door there, defends that line nicely, and ooh, it looks like Sticky Bandit might have actually gotten a little bit of a better run there on Tattooed Freak, but Tattooed Freak is going to keep it rolling forward there, and he moves up a spot into 8th position. Let's keep going through the field. We got Sticky in 9th. Hulky started in 10th, and he's still sitting there in 10th. We've got TDC in 11th. We've got Chip up in the 12th. We've got Ginger down in 13th. Egon and Larry, after their little discussion at the beginning of the race, they're up against pit wall, are in 14th and 15th position. Paymate coming in with that thumbs up. John coming in with that thumbs up as well. Hey, how you doing, John? Alright, so Lucas leading the charge here for this second race. 15 minutes around Road Atlanta here is bar 27. Is 4 times fuel and 4 times tires in this race. All tires are available to the drivers in this sprint race. What they all opted to choose, we'll have to wait and find out. Miss Devious is in 3rd position currently. She has gotten that back from Stack and Yak, and these two are having a nice juicy little battle here to start this race off. We've got ATB in 5th place, and he has Astro hounding him here a little bit. Astro's a quick driver coming from the Gran Turismo racing community, so the lag, however, is going to make it a little bit difficult for the drivers to really know where he is, so we'll see how it goes. And he's being very patient. He's aware that he's lagging there, so we've got Trone up into 7th place here, and he's starting to reel in those 2 drivers up in front. Hulky's made a couple of quick moves. He's done and gone himself up into 8th position. Tattooed Freak here in 9th place, just tucked in behind. That's TDC Gaming here now in 10th position as well. We've got Sticky Bandit here in 11th. We've got Egon in 12th. We've got Chip here in 13th position. We've got Ginger in 14th, and we've got Larry here in 15th. And I gotta tell you what, the drivers are absolutely moving and cruising here. Go Miss Devious, says John. Lucas is gone now. 2.3 seconds up the road right now. He's like, I'm out. I'm gonna show you why I got A+ beside my name. Bar 27 is sitting here in the 2nd position. We have 5 A+ drivers in the series, so even though they are going to be driving with our pro drivers this season, it's just because we don't have enough of our elite drivers to make the split this season. So there is nothing on the line this season but some personal pride and having a good time. So we decided to mix the pros and the elites up this season. So we're going to have 5 A+ drivers mixed in with our rest of our pro division here this season. They're all fighting for the same points, but it's going to make it absolutely interesting to see where those elite pros end up in amongst those pros every week. We know Miss Devious has what it takes. We've seen her get 2 wins last season with DMJ Choice of Weapon Season 3 against a few of these drivers that she's racing here against this season. So any one of the drivers in this pro division split can win a race. Stack and Yak here in 4th place. He's just dropping off the pack a little bit. Astro has managed to get up to the 5th place here, and ATB is going way on the high defensive side there as Trone Kobe's now trying to get position on him here. And Trone's in the slip. Astro catches a track edge there, had to back out of it a little bit. That's going to give ATB position coming into the chicane. Can he hold it, though, as he comes through? It's hard to watch that Porsche. Let's go to a non-lagging driver here. Let's go to ATB here in 6th place. We got Trone here in 7th. We've got Hulky. And look at Hulky putting on the pressure here on Trone now. As Trone tried to get around ATB, it didn't happen, and that allowed a massive fight to start in behind with Hulky and TDC here now as well in there. And TDC having a nice little run here as well. I got one fluke win last season. It wasn't a fluke at all. Wasn't a fluke at all, Kilt. TDC in the Dodge Viper here, and I bet you that'll be the only Viper we'll see in the season this season, so good on him. Love it. It's one of my personal favorite cars in real life, actually, so I love seeing him on the track. We got Tattooed Freak here in 10th position, and Egon starting to put some pressure on him here as well. We've got Chip here now up into 12th, so he's slowly but surely moving his way up into the field here. We got Larry in 13th, we got Ginger in 14th, and Sticky here in 15th position. Alright, here we go. Go Hulky, says Guilty. Hey, we love it. Keep cheering on those drivers, man. That's what we love. We want to see that huge hype this season. We want to see everybody in here cheering and rooting on their favorite drivers for sure. Alright, Lucas 36 here, independent driver. So he's one of the very few drivers in the series that actually isn't a part of one of the great sim racing teams that compete here. He has remained independent, and you know, that's to his own choice. But he is a very quick driver, and he's holding fastest lap at a 118.3 currently on the track. Got Bar 27. He's one of our reserves for the Pro Division here this season, and 3.5 seconds in behind Lucas here, and he's got 2.6 on Miss Devious. So not sure where Bar 27, his pace has just suddenly all of a sudden come back to him out of nowhere here, but he is definitely moving and grooving around the racetrack. Miss Devious is chasing. She is also in a Porsche here, so pretty big separation from first to second to third to fourth. King Yak on screen is Stacking Yak, is how we know him as. He is sitting in 4th place. He's got 2 seconds on Astro. Astro's a pretty quick driver. He is about a second ahead of Trone. Trone has a second on ATB in 7, so Trone has found his way around ATB, and now Hulky hunting. Hulky is hunting an Audi in that Mercedes, so let's see if he can grab a little love. That was a great exit there from that Mercedes AMG, and I believe that's the 2020 Evo edition as well, so he got a great run, and that Mercedes is actually quite quick in a straight line as well. The Audi not so much, but the Audi benefits of course from much better handling and cornering, so where one car has an advantage, the other may have that disadvantage. So let's see what happens here. We're going to see if Hulky takes a look here. Nope, he's going to settle in and just sit in behind ATB for the time being. The damn cat, TDC here, he is rolling up in 9th place right now, and he's looking really good out there. He's looking real good out there. We got Chip here, he's moved up into 10th place now, and he's gotten around Egon here as well, so Chip is showing some moving and grooving in that Ford GT race car here, and this driver has improved quite a bit over the last few months. It's really, really great to see his improvement, and oh, a little bit of contact there between Chip and Egon there, and it looked like Egon got the worst of that. But yeah, just a small tap on the back end of the car there. Oh, both cars have gone down there, so I thought Chip might have been okay there, but it was enough contact there to get that Ford GT spun around, and that's unfortunate. We're just hyping the poor boy up there. A little bit of contact spinning him around there, and if this were a stewarding situation, there would definitely be Stewart's-worthy incident right there on the racetrack. We got Tattooed here in 14th position. I'm not sure what's happened to Freak. I don't know if he's just had a couple of mistakes or if there's been some contact. Sticky's going to call it a day here. He's going to bring it into pit lane for this one. Just not digging the way that car is feeling right now. So he's got that crew taking a look at it, and they're going to see what they can do for him and get him back out for the next race. See, the Apex reminds me, I got to get a pic of the Apex condos going up around. Hey, yeah, there you go. There you go. It's kind of the way it is right now in Canada. Condos everywhere. It's like that where I'm at too. It's just apartments and condos going up everywhere. We got Bar 27 here in 2nd place. We've got Miss Devious here in 3rd place, and it's going to be interesting to see. I think all the drivers have opted. Oh, Lucas has opted to go on the soft tire, but the question is can he run that soft tire for the whole 15 minutes? Where the rest of the field has opted to go on the medium tire. Stacking Yaks he's being smart. He's race pacing here right now. He's really managing those tires. We've got Astro here on the mediums, and his tires are looking pretty, actually really good underneath that Porsche right now. We've got Hulky here in 6th place. Hulky's absolutely flying up the order here. We got Stefan coming in with that thumbs up. Appreciate that like on the stream. Hope you're having a fantastic day, my guy. Alright, TDC, he has been right on Hulky's tail here this whole race. He got himself up into 7th. Larry Birch, he ain't messing around anymore. He has all of a sudden woken up and gotten in behind the seat of this Lexus, and he is sending it. Trone tried to get around him there. He tried to get a little peek, but he just couldn't quite get in there. And hard on the brakes there as it spun that McLaren around. So, tough deal there for Trone, but Fast Ginger now closing in. Egon in 11th, we got Freak here in 12th, we've got Chip closing in, we've got ATB here in 14th, and Sticky Bandit still has that Lexus up in pit lane. Having that crew take a look at it, like I said, everywhere going up, 550k up. Oh yeah, same here, same here. Sounds about right, my dude, sounds about right for Canada right now. Alright, Lucas is 7.6 seconds up the road. Now, with still 5 minutes remaining, his left rear tire, pardon me, and left front as far as that goes, very quickly disappearing underneath of him there. Devious here in 2nd place. Her tires look really good underneath the Porsche. She has found her way around bar 27, so she has gotten up into 2nd place there. So bar 27, not sure if he's made a mistake or what the deal is there, but has found himself now in 3rd place. Stacking Yak here, 7 seconds in behind, is in 4th. We've got Astro here in 5th with a little bit of lag. I thought he was sliding there, but that's just a net coating. We got Hulky here in 6th position. We've got TDC here in 7th place. We've got Larry in 8th. We've got Trone here in 9th. We've got Fast Ginger here in 10th position as well. Egon in 11th. Ooh, it has to serve a penalty there, so that's unfortunate. That's going to allow Tattoo to get a run on him here, especially when that penalty serving zone is just as you start to climb the hill here. So that's going to slow Egon down a little bit, and Freak should be able to gain some time on him there. ATB is in 13th position here. Ooh, that right tire of his is starting to look a little worse for wear. And Chip here in 14th. Of course, Chip was having a good run there, and then just had a little incident with Egon on the track there, and both drivers ended up the wrong way on the racetrack there. And Mischievous is starting to just dip into Lucas's lead here. It was almost 8 seconds, and now we're down under almost 6.5 seconds here. So you can see the tire compound difference starting to show here. Those soft tires really showing their age, and those medium tires really starting to show that's probably the right call to make here for this 15-minute race here. Bar 27 in 3rd place. We've got Astro in 4th. We've got Hulky in 5th, and he's on the soft tire here as well. We got TDC, he's in 6th, he's on the soft tire. We've got Larry, he's on the medium, and his tires look really good, so he could definitely afford to absolutely send it if he wanted to. Trone here in 8th position, he's on softs as well. We got Ginger. Ooh, Ginger opting to go with the hard tire here, so interesting strategy coming from Ginger. Got himself up in 9th place currently with that strategy. We got Egon here, he's on the softs. He's reeling Ginger in, but his softs are pretty worn out, so I don't know if he's going to be able to battle off those hard tires. And Freak with the mediums here should be able to start to put some pressure on Egon here as well. Chip here in 12th place, and ATB's just coming around there. Chip making a little bit of a mistake, and ATB has 0 rear tire left on that right rear tire, so he is putting himself in risk of a tire puncture there. Spot open up, Payme. I think. Well, maybe not. I don't know if he left the lobby, but Misdevious in 2nd place. Barr is reeling Misdevious back in here, so I don't think the fight between these two Porsches is done yet. We still have 2 minutes remaining. There's going to be time for another lap here yet. Let's see if Barr can reel Misdevious in. Astro's moved himself up into 4th place. We've got Hulky here in 5th. I think we might have lost one of our drivers, actually. TDC here in 6th. We've got Larry in 7th. We've got Trone in 8th. We've got Ginger here in 9th place. And Egon is really starting to give him the beans here as he goes up the inside there. And you can see Ginger just signaling to the drivers to take the inside there. Ooh, a little bit of contact there as Freak comes through. And he does have a penalty there, so that's a pretty good call there. Yeah, we did. We lost a driver. I'm not sure which driver it was, but we lost one. It might have been Astro, actually. Oh no, Astro's still there. Alright, we'll have to figure out which driver that was. Oh, there we go. Misdevious makes the move on Lucas, and she's going to get the job done. And now Barr is going to get the job done, and Lucas deciding to go on that soft tire, and it bit him here with 1:05 remaining in this race. Those medium tires have reeled him in, and Miss Devious is going to jump ahead into the race lead. Bar 27 still chasing. Lucas surviving right now in third place. Astro chasing here in fourth. We've got Hulky up into fifth place. We've got Larry now in sixth. We've got Trone here in seventh. We've got TDC in eighth. We've got Egon up into 9th place with Tattooed Freak hot on his bumper here in 10th position. We've got Fast Ginger in 11th. We've got Chip in 12th. We've got Sticky still in pit lane. I'm not sure who we lost. We may have lost 2 drivers. Ooh, Miss Devious makes a big mistake there. Opportunity for Bar to get a run here. They're going to come across the start-finish line. They're going to continue to go around one more time here, so Miss Devious will get one more lap. Bar should get one more lap. Lucas, he probably doesn't want one more lap, but he's going to get one more anyways. Astro here in 4th position, and is super close. Yes, he's going to get a final lap here as well. So we've got Hulky here. Hulky's going to come around. He's going to take 5th place. He's got just a shred of tire left on that rear tire. Larry Birch is going to settle in behind in the Lexus there in 6th place from Apex Sim Racing. We've got Drone Kobe from the Hummel guys in 7th. We've got TDC Gaming, the damn cat from Rad Racing here coming around in 8th position. We've got Egon from 10 tenths in 9th. We've got Freak in 10th from Apex Sim Racing. We've got Fast Ginger from 10 tenths in 11th. We got Chip coming from VPR here. He's going to finish up in 12th here. And it was unfortunate. He was having a great run here in this race. He may have been able to get even further up into the track there, but recovered well. Continues on down the race here, and he will finish up in 12th place here today. And then we've got the race leaders just closing in on him a little bit here. Getting waved the blue flag as he's coming around, and then it'll be Miss Devious and Bar 27 battling very close behind Chip here for that final time around the start finish line. There we go. It's going to be Miss Devious in first. It's going to be Bar 27 in second, and Astro does manage to find his way around Lucas here, and that's going to put him up into 3rd place. So the soft tire was not the call to make in the 15 minutes around Road Atlanta here. But boy, oh boy, Astro, you got to fix your internet, my guy. Oh my goodness, that is some wonky connection. Ooh, there we go. And Lucas is going to he's going to send that thing around in donuts there, as that car just has 0 grip left on it. GG's drivers, appreciate you, Kilty. Ooh, that was a spicy race, chat. That was a spicy one. And the win does go to Miss Devious. Oh, there's going to be some good clips out of that one, for sure. Kenyak left the room. I don't know if he disconnected or what was going on there, but got a spot open, Payme. It was ATB. His tire was done, so he probably just jumped off track. All right, let's move on to the next track, shall we? Congrats, Miss D says, Payme, hey bro, you ready to join, bro? Brandon coming in saying 1 spot. Hey, see, look at that, my guy, hey? Getting all that love. I couldn't pass him in yeah, you had some bad tires. Alright, let's get the next track up. Yes, Astro is lagging very badly. You're not wrong, gentlemen. Ooh, this would be a doozy. We're heading to Mount P. This is going to be a one-shot hot lap attempt here at Mount Panorama, so the drivers are definitely going to want to make sure that they space themselves out here. Oh, you can only do it in 5-minute intervals. Alright. And the weather is SO1 early morning. All right. What is up, everybody? Hey, how's it going? How we all doing? How we all doing? All right. Tammy's in. There we go. Astro, my guy, you gotta get that leg sorted, my dude. I'm off. Yeah, have a good night, Scott. Nice race, brother. Good job out there in that Mercedes, my dude. I just like this track too, Ginger. I feel you on that, brother. I feel you on that, my guy. Yeah, that thing was ripping. That thing was ripping. All right, GG's to all the drivers. Thanks to those that have come and that have stepped away from the racetrack for the evening. We appreciate you all. Now, normally when it comes to net coding, we do have some stipulations in our new regulations we've placed here at GT45 Gaming for obviously our championship events. And there is a stipulation in there actually for lag. So if we do feel that a driver's lag is affecting races, we will actually ask that driver to do everything in their power to sort that out. Sometimes it's just a matter of resetting DSN number, hooking up a router to your internet at home and just channeling your internet through a router instead of the actual device that your internet company provides, because then you can get into the router and sort out how many bandwidth is going to what and where and yada yada yada. So for the season, for the official season, obviously we do have that, and we'll definitely be watching closely for that in the first round for drivers that have exceptionally bad net coding issues. It sucks. We don't want to ask anybody driver to have to step down just due to net coding, but we haven't had to yet, but it is something that is in our online league regulations. Just to cover that. Obviously, we're just trying to provide a fun, fair racing environment, and we're trying to get the racing as close as possible in each division. And it's not perfect yet, but as we continue to grow and hopefully add more splits to the series that come down from DMJ especially and DDR, that just means that the divisions will get better and better, and the splits will get tighter and tighter, and then we should start seeing essentially nose to tail racing around these racetracks, which is always fun. Yeah, we might have to get Astro out. Sorry, Astro, bro. I love you, honestly, but we definitely got to get rid of the lag. Alright. Just for the sake of our registered drivers, we're going to remove the laggy driver. It's nothing personal. I'll go apologize to him in the Discord server after, but yeah, it's not fair to the drivers. Not fair to the drivers. Every other driver in here is a championship driver, so. But he'll be able to get back in. We'll give it another minute. See? Look at that. Eh? You already got the drivers helping each other out in the game chat right there. I love it. No, you were good, Scott. You were good. It was just Astro. Astro was the only one lagging. Every driver that's been in here tonight hasn't been lagging. Not on my POV, anyways. I mean, obviously your guys' POV might be different. Again, that's that net coding thing we've been talking about. It's just because it looks good on what I can see and what you guys can see from my stream doesn't necessarily mean that's how the drivers are seeing it from their point of view. It's literally different from every point of view. So, what we recommend is that's why with our stewarding system, the drivers have to have the replay. If they do not have a replay for us to look at their point of view to determine an incident, we can't really technically properly assess that incident. So that leaves us with two options: assess the incident from the POVs we have, and that driver's just SOL when it comes to an appeal because they don't have footage, or the driver's just got to save that replay, and that way there, if the stewards call upon them for their POV, we can go ahead, they can share the replay, we can grab the clip we need from their POV, and then of course we can take a look to see what really caused whatever it is that the stewards are assessing from week to week, round to round. You're not the slowest driver. Come on, Trone. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. I've seen you race so many times. Alright, so we're on race 3. Yep, we're right about 3 hours. I figured it would take to do 5 races. This gives Astro a chance to reset his equipment and get back in as well. If he's restarting his console, he'll be able to get back. He'll be able to get back into the lobby. I missed the whole race. Phone call. Hello, Miss D1. Miss D1, John. She's 2 for 2 here tonight so far. Trone is fast. Tell him to keep going. From Hulky, keep practicing. He's a good racer, Scott. He's just he likes to play mind games. Don't watch Trone. Watch Trone. He'll feed you full of BS in the Discord, man. Just because he doesn't want to tell you what his strategy is. Alright, we'll go spectate here real quick. We got Miss D out. We got Bars out. We've got Larry's out. TDC's out. Freak is out. We're just looking for lag. Poor Astro. Oh, we got a Porsche out on the racetrack. Sorry, some things came up. Haven't been able. Wow, you're all good, Tom, bro. You don't need to be sorry, my guy. You don't need to be sorry. We could have 3 drivers on the track all night and I'd still be doing this. That's just how we roll, man. So Peme was the fastest qualifier in qualifying here this season as well in Roving Island. Hopefully we get to see Peme racing this season. He may not be able to make it this season just due to the day and time, but we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Super unfortunate. We just gotta get Peme's whole team over here racing. That's what we need to do. Where you at, street version? Alright, TC's been looking good, man, so far here tonight. Sticky Bandit's been having a rough day. Not sure. Badass just doesn't want to do Mount P, most likely. I don't blame him. I wouldn't either if I didn't have to. ATP here at 8th place. Fast Ginger Night. I know everybody loves this track. I love watching real racing on Bathurst. I'm not so much of a fan of sim racing on it myself. It just kills me. This track kills me. Guilty's coming out with the beamer. Have a good race, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's what you want to do, Lucas, my guy. Don't let me stop you. We do that on stream here when we do dailies and stuff like that too, or if we're just sprint racing, we always just go to the back of the pack and then try to come through the pack. Not so much more in dailies because we're in A now. It's a lot harder to do that. Let's look into the bigs. There we go. Got to get the big screen up. Also simulating the reverse grid format, projecting I win round 3 sprint. Ooh, look at that. There you go, you heard it here first. Lucas says he's winning round 3 sprint. Alright. Pro split driver Lucas says he's winning round 3 sprint. So this will be our 3rd week of racing here today, ladies and gentlemen. Our 3rd week of racing coming up this upcoming season. So this will be done on 2nd, 9th, 16th? August 15th, 16th, and 17th will be round 3. Oh, look at that. Great job by those 2 drivers right there. Okay, man. ATB navigating a little bit of space there through the mountain. That was a pretty good job by those 2 drivers right there. Alright, I have a really hard time getting these MRs down this hill. Drone did a good job there. Ginger survives. Freak's got Pame all up in his business. ATV's got Bar all up in his business. It's really tough to decide when you're going to come out and qualify when you only get 5 minutes. Especially on a 2-minute plus racetrack. And Luke is saying he's going to start from the back this race, just for a little bit of funs. Alright, so Trone is going to be the first one to start, well, his one and only lap most likely here around Bathurst. If he makes a mistake, it will be one. If some of these drivers will get around and get another crack at it here, potentially. It's only a 90-second timer on the after the clock runs down. So when that 90 seconds is up, it doesn't matter where these guys are on the racetrack. That's it. Qualifying is done. Alright, so it'll be 4 times tire wear and 4 times fuel consumption in the race here. This one as well. I did put the grid slowest first though, Lucas, so you might start at the front. ATB in 6th, we got Chip up in 7th here, we've got Misdevious in 8th, we've got Larry in 9th, and that's because nobody's calculated a lap yet, so. Drone's just heading down the mountain here right now. He's looking real good around around Bathurst here. Oh, well, shoot. Guess I wrecked round 3. Well, you could just pull over on the line and let everybody go through. Although, you know, a little risky with the ghosting off. Alright, let's see what Trone's got. Alright, so it's a 206 from Trone. Whoa, and Freak went a little bit deep there. Bar's going to take pole. Paymish is definitely going to steal pole there. I didn't see what the time was. We'll go look at it there. 202.6. We got ATB here. Freak's just going to sit there on the corner there. There's no point in continuing on there. Boy, these drivers got a surprise coming. ATB is going to jump up into 4th. Where's Chip going to settle here? 7th as he comes across. This Devious moves up into 9th. That puts Freak there in 10th. Let's see what Sticky Bandit's got. Some of these drivers are going to be happy. Some of these drivers are going to be happy. Alright, so we are simulating the second of the 2 sprint races here for round 3 with this race, and that's why I've got the grid set the slowest first. It's simulating exactly that, is simulating a reverse grid situation. So, yeah, our pole sitter is going to have a little bit of a shock. Right, the soft and medium tire compound is available for the drivers here in this round as well, and in this particular sprint race. This would be race 2 of the 2 sprint races for round 3 that we're simulating here. And it's almost the same length, actually. It's pretty darn close. It's only about, I think it's only 10 minutes off. I believe it's a 30 and a 25-minute set of races for the 2 sprints. Alright, Bar Weasel's another lap through there, and he does improve his time there, but surprise! Hey, you're still starting at the back, Lucas. There you go. You and Ginger. Ah, surprise! All right, so there's a little shock to the drivers. Excellent, says Lucas. Fourth must be a glitch. Nope, it's not a glitch. We had the grid sit on slowest first. That was a great lap time Tattooed got. Absolutely. Snake in pole position right there. Stealing it. We're sneaky over here, GT45 Gaming. Don't worry, Paymay still leads after lap 1. Maybe. You got to remember, you still got to navigate through 12 other drivers, so not necessarily the case. Alright, are we ready, chat? Let's do it. Boop. So we head down under to the very famous Mount Panorama Motor Circuit, and we're going to rip some Group 3 cars around this thing twice in round 3. So essentially, 6 times we get to see this race in the 3rd week of racing here at Roving Island World Tour 2 North American Edition. Alright, so we switched it up on the drivers. They have no idea what's happening. I bet you they're going to start looking at event settings now. And it's going to be tattooed on pole position. So here we go. It's false start. Everybody gets off to a clean start this time. So the first two races we had a driver start, had a false start. These time, everybody gets it right. Alright, so Sticky Bandit jumps out to the lead. Tattooed is just... Oh, damn cat gets sideways there. It's a great recovery. That's a great recovery right there by TDC. And not too bad. Not too bad for Mount P corner 1, I gotta say. Tattooed Freak opts to go into the back of the pack there. So Sticky Bandit here in the lead. Miss Devious has jumped through the pack very quickly here up into second place. Starting in third, I suppose. She did have a great qualifying lap there, not realizing that she was going to be starting in the podium. We got Larry up into third. We got ATB up into fourth place here. We got Bar 27 in fifth. We've got Trone in sixth. We've got Payme's up halfway through the field here up into seventh place. Chip is right in behind here in 8th. We've got Lucas tucked right up in behind him there in 9th. We've got Ginger here in 10th position. That puts Kilt in 11th. That has TDC in 12th pace, and Freak right there in behind in 13th. So Freak wanted to start in the back, and hey, that's okay. The drivers can do that if that's what they want to do. Sticky Bandit, though, in the lead as we're coming down the hill for the first time here as we head down the mountain and into the kink. He is still charging strong. Miss Devious chasing. Larry Birch chasing here as well. We got Bar 27. Joshua Vaughn coming in with that thumbs up. How you doing, my guy? Appreciate that like on the stream. Welcome in. We got ATB here in 5th, and that Audi a little bit squirrely there as he comes around. Was that Conrad's elbow? I think that's Conrad's elbow that corner is. And then down to Conrad straight. So Tron Kobe here in 6th place. Payme is pressing here. He's looking to get it into that slipstream. And where is he going to make the move? Is Tron going to go defensive? Tron is going to go defensive. All right, so playing a little defensive game here. But Payme's got him up on the inside coming into the S's here. And there we go. Ooh, little bit of grass there for Tron, but he recovers quite well there. He loses 2 spots, but he's down into 8th place, but moving and grooving. Chip here in 9th. We've got Kilt here in 10th position. We've got Ginger in 11th place. We've got TDC here in 12th and Freak in 13th position. Big slide there as he heads down into the final corner of the track. With it Hell Corner? His first corner is called Hell Corner. Alright, Sticky Bandit's still leading the way here. Miss Devious reeled him in a little tiny bit, but Sticky Bandit showing some good pace here around Mount P early on, as he's also fastest on the track. Obviously, first place driver to come around on the start of the race. So, sitting in first place. Miss Devious here chasing in second, and big wide exit there, looking for the big run on that Lexus up in front. As that Lexus has a little more HP on the straight line than that Porsche does, but boy oh boy, the Porsche is trying to take advantage. She makes that move up in the midsection, entering into the mountain right there, and absolutely sent it there. They did Miss Devious. Let's take a look at that again. Oh, a little bit of contact into the wall there from Sticky Bandit, and that's what caused the... Okay, so that's what happened there. Sticky just got a little bit wide entering into the sector there, and Miss Devious was already on the down low side and anticipating potential contact maybe. I'm not sure, but she took a safe line through there, and it paid off as it gave her the lead. Ooh, Bar 27 getting it wrong in the kink, and that's going to put him down in second place. So Sticky Bandit is going to pass him back over, move back up into second place, and now Payme's hunting them down. And just for the record, 2 laps, and Payme's still just chilling. Oh, and a little bit of early throttle there from Sticky Bandit. He gets spun around there. Unfortunate there for Sticky. Payme moves up into third place, putting lots of pressure there on Bar 27. And as you can see here, he's already slingshot engaged and gotten his way around Bar 27. So Porsche leading the way here right now. First, second, and third place currently here in Mount Panorama as we're heading into the chicane here. Miss Devious has a 2.6 second lead currently on Bar 27. Lucas is 2.7 seconds in behind Bar 27, moved all the way up into 4th place, purposely starting from the back of the pack. Larry is up into 5th, and he has Tron Kobe absolutely hunting him down in that McLaren here right now in 6th place. Kilt is right here in 7th. He's in the mid-pack. TDC right there in behind him as well in 8th place. We've got Chip here in 9th position as well, and he's moving and grooving. Tattooed is just in behind as he's just trying to track Chip down. Fast Ginger is in 10th position. I keep skipping the poor man here. The orange and blue McLaren. And he's just in behind Tattooed there right now. That puts Trone in 11. So Trone making a mistake. He's got some damage on that race car there as well. Sticky here in 12th place. ATB here in 13th position. That Audi is very difficult to get down the mountain. Very difficult. Very difficult. Almost got to take a wide entry into the kink to avoid the bounce in the drop in the shallow part of the corner in some of these cars, just because they just get really unsettled very, very quickly. So Payme is tracking down Miss Devious here. She's about a third of the way through the race. Oh, and she makes a mistake right there, and she is just trying to stay out of the way of Payme there, I think. Oh, and a big slide right there now for Miss Devious. And then it's all gone from bad to worse there, and bar 27 is going to sneak around there too as well, and great awareness there by Miss Devious. She's just trying to get that car underneath her there, and goes from first to third place in one swift little motion, and that allows Lucas now to roll up here in fourth place, and our four pro drivers all very close to each other here. Larry's just coming off the tail end of this. He's also in the pro division here as well, and starting to try and track down those drivers up front. We've got Kilt from DDR here in the 6th position. He's having a good race here. We've got TDC here in 7th. We've got Freak in 8th, so he went to the back of the pack on purpose and now up into 8th position. We've got Ginger here in 9th. We've got Chip in 10th. We've got Trone here in 11th place. We've got ATB in 12th and Sticky in 13th position. Sticky having a rough day with that Lexus here today, but hey, you know what? He's still here and he's still giving it, man. So huge props to Sticky Bandit and the Humble guys there. Absolutely enjoy having him here too, I really do. So Payme, bar 27 getting the job done. He's going to move up into the lead of this race now. Payme down into 2nd place. Lucas has moved up into 3rd place now. Miss Devious is in the 4th place, and Larry is just in behind. You can just see those drivers up ahead. So just fell off a little off the pace of those pro drivers up ahead, and it is hard to gain that pace back on those drivers. So Larry's working hard right now to see if he can catch back up to that front group. In the process, he does have Kilt trying to reel him in here. We're 2 seconds in behind. And TDC as well, in behind Kilt by 2.5 seconds. And Tattooed Freak is closing in. You can see that under a second now as he comes through corner 2 there. It's Fast Ginger here is up in 9th place, and him and Tro and Kobe are very close together. And I foresee a good battle between these two drivers here, I think, this season, just based off of what we've seen here already tonight. We have Chip here in 11th place as well. He is closing in on those guys. We've got ATB here in 12th, and Sticky's coming in for a breather. He's going to try and get that car looked at. It's still not quite right. Oof, Payme, Lucas, bar 27, all into the wall as they head down the kink. Miss Devious gets it through clean, and it is nose to tail. 1, 2, 3, a little accordion effect there as they all stack up coming down the hill. And that's what you call close racing right here. We are side by side. Miss Devious has a little bit of front aero damage on that race car right now, so Bar should be able to outpull here, but didn't use enough slipstream there, so it may stay side by side here as these two go up to Conrad straight here. Miss Devious is just holding strong in 3rd place, and boy, 1st and 2nd place battle, a 3rd and 4th place battle here. Let's see if Lucas makes the move. No, he tucks back in behind Payme as they come in through the S's here. And whoa, we got some good battling happening up front here. We got Miss Devious sitting right there in 3rd place, and Bar 27 is right on her tail in 4th place as we head into the final corner here. Oh, I can't remember the corner. It's driving me nuts. Oh, and Lucas gets it wrong. He spins out on the exit there, and that's going to allow Miss Devious and Bar 27 now to get back into the fight here. So Payme breaks free. Miss Devious moves up into 2nd place. Bar moves up into 3rd place, and now Lucas drops back to 4th place. If this is anything, any indication of what we're seeing in that top lobby, ooh, boy. Get ready. We're going to see some action. I may lose my voice this season. We got Freak here in 5th place, another pro driver. We got Kilt here in 6th. We got Trone in 7th. Larry's dropped down to 8th place, so must have made a mistake somewhere. Fast Ginger here in 9th. We've got TDC here in 10th. Chip is right there chasing in 11th. We've got ATB in 12th. And Mr. Sticky, again, getting that car looked at here in pit lane. Ooh, we get to end off with a juicy one tonight, yeah. A juicy one. Alright, let's go see what's going on behind our pros here for a second. We got Freak is up into 5th place. Paymay's down into 4th place. It is just an absolute up and down show up front there. Boy, we got some highlights in this race without a question of doubt. We got Kilt just chilling right there, holding strong in 6th. We got Troen now up into 7th. We got Larry in 8th. We got Ginger in 9th. We got TDC in 10th. We've got ATB in 11th, Chip in 12th, and we see Chip just making a little bit of a mistake coming up the mountain there, and that's unfortunate there for Chip. And we've got Sticky Bandit here, and you can see that crew, Team Lexus there. That car is just not quite right for that driver here today. I really hope they can get a handle on that thing for him. This Miss Devious again in the lead here, 2.3 seconds. Lucas here in 2nd. He's got bar 27 squeezing some pressure on him here, and he's going to hold it for now as he comes through the S's in 2nd place. He gained a little bit of time on that Porsche up in front, but boy, oh boy, what a battle between these 4 drivers. Bar 27 is going to be held out to the outside here as we come through the final corner. Lucas going to hold that inside line, and we're side by side. Lucas gets it a little bit wrong. Bar 27 gets a better run. Contact between the two. They're rubbing a little paint, a little bit of tires, a little more paint, a little more tire, and here we go into hell corner. Side by side, 2nd and 3rd place. Paymay's just chilling back, watching it. Cut back, engage, and Bar 27 gets to run on Lucas, and he's going to take it up into 2nd place. Lucas down in the 3rd, and Paymay's like, oh right, slingshot engage to see if he makes a move here as we head into turn 2. And while all this is happening, Miss Devious just continues to try and drive away. Lucas immediately going on the defense, does not want Paymay to get up on the inside, and Bar 27 just takes the defensive line on both. Paymay's way out there in the marbles, but he hangs on to it, and he's not quite going to be able to get that position. What a great battle we're having in 2nd, 3rd, 4th place here right now. All right, let's get back through our field here. We've got Tattooed and Kilt here, 5th and 6th place. Kilt is right on that back bumper of Tattooed Freak here as well. We've got Troen Colby catching up here in 7th. Larry is in 8th. We've got Damn Cat here, TDC in 9th. We got Fast Ginger in 10th. ATB here in 11th. We got Chip in 12th. And Lexus still getting looked at there in pit lane. Whew. Wow, that's some racing right there, chat. Miss Devious 2.5 seconds up the road, but we've seen lots of these drivers make the big mistakes here on Mount Panorama today, especially in this downhill sector. And there's one right there by Bar, and that's going to be Paymay. Nope, Paymay's going to give him a little bump there. Paymay's just going to give him a little push there. I think that they're going to try and work together to try and catch up to the leader there. We've got Tattooed Freak here in 5th position. We've got Kilt here in 6th. And Lucas, where's Lucas at? There he is. He's in 4th place here. Got some aero damage that's taking him out of that battle. We've got Kilt in 6th, and he is still clinging on there, trying to catch up to Freak. And Troen is reeling those two in. He is got some pace around Mount Panorama today, does he not, chat? Camera guy taking a sweet picture of that Apex Sim Racing car, Larry Birch, as he comes down the hill there, and doing everything he can to catch up to another position in front of him. We only have 2.5 minutes remaining in this race, so we're going to have one more lap, basically. TDC here in 9th. We got Fast Ginger closing him in here in 10th. We got ATB. This is going to be a tough race for that Audi. Again, it's just not, it doesn't do well in a downhill part of this racetrack, and I can 100% vouch for it, as I've crashed in that downhill sector several times with that specific car. So it is Paymay now in the lead. Bar 27 chasing here in 2nd place. Lucas is now in 3rd, and Miss Devious is back down to 4th place. Nobody wants to win this race here. So here we go. Miss Devious falls back, tucks back in behind Lucas. We've got Tattooed Freak here in 5th. We've got Kilt in 6th. We've got Troen in 7th. We've got Larry here in 8th position. We've got TDC in 9th. We've got Ginger in 10th. We've got ATB in 11th, and Chip here in 12th place. Oh boy. Round 3 is going to be a doozy. Round 3 is going to be a doozy. Sticky Bandit said the crew should have the car ready for the next race. You know, these crews work hard, man. These crews work hard, you know. Sometimes that's what it's about. They got a brand new car out there, and they got to get that car dialed in for the drivers. So the drivers there giving that feedback to the crew. The crew's making those adjustments. So they will most certainly have that thing dialed in by season, I'm sure. We got Miss Devious here in 4th position. We've got Tattooed Freak here in 5th, and Kilt is still hounding him here in 6th place. Troen is closing in too. Now this is a final lap battle here for some of these drivers. Paymay's gotten away from Bar a little bit here. He's got a little bit of a breather. We've got Bar 27 here though, absolutely moving in 2nd place. Miss Devious here in 3rd place. She has managed to get around Lucas again. Lucas is 2 seconds in behind here. Oh, and a little bit of a mistake there. And these MR cars are not treating some of the drivers well here around the mountain. We got Freak and Kilt and Troen here in 5th, 6th, and 7th place. This is pros mixed in with pro-ams right now. This is a fantastic race. Just goes to show it how difficult this racetrack really can be for any skill level of race car driver. SV's Payme is coming around here, and he's going to take the checkered flag, I believe, when he comes around. He might get a victory lap here. He might get a victory lap. Payme is going to go around one more time. Let's see if Bar 27 gets that line one more time. He does, as Miss Devi is going to catch that line in time to get another lap here as well. Yes. Lucas will cross the line and get a checkered flag here, so the 4th place for Lucas. Tattooed freaking killed battling here. Trone right there on the back end of this, hoping as one of them makes a mistake, and all 3 are going to file on start. It's going to be Tattooed in 5th, Kilton 6th, and Trone Kobe in 7th. Oh, that was some great racing right there by those 3 drivers. We got Larry coming across in 8th. TDC's going to bring home another top 10 here. We got Ginger bringing home that 10th and final position here as well. We got ATB. He's going to bring that Audi home in 11th place. And I know what this driver's going through in this car around this racetrack. It is not just the best track for this particular car. It seems like you really got to... I don't even know. I don't even know. It's just there's certain parts of this racetrack this car just does not seem to want to navigate, and yeah, I feel his pain on this one. I feel his pain on this one. All right, on board with Chip here. Chip wasn't too far behind ATB there. He was starting to reel him in there as he comes around. He's going to take the 12th place position there. Let's get back up to our top 3 here, our podium finishers. So, SV Payme, an elite pro driver here, is going to drift the corner there. Oh, Conrad elbow there. Big drift there, force elbow. This is the Conrad elbow, head to the Conrad straight. And that was a massive drift there by Payme as he came around the corner. Bar 27 here, you can see him up there. But I don't think he's going to be able to get him. And Miss Devious can see Bar up there, but much of the same thing. I think they're all just a little too far away from each other unless one of them makes a awfully big mistake. So it's going to be Payme first, Bar 27 is second, and Miss Devious there in 3rd place. So, whew, that was a spicy one. That was a very spicy race. Suspension problem? Gotcha. There we go. THG driver, Lexus driver saying having a little suspension issue there. GD's great racing. Tattooed. That was. My car needs to stop spinning on the grass. Just one tire. Bye. It's still a good race though, Trone. Good race. GG's Freak, Kilt, and Trone. Oh yeah, no, not good for the Audi ATB. I started figuring out that top of the mountain. Perfect. Yeah, that's a tough car to get down the mountain. It really, really is. Meds were a bad idea. That was a great race chat right there. GG's to the drivers, man. Oh man, if that is a taste of what round 3 is going to look like, we're in for a treat. We're in for one big old treat. Nice race. Nice job, TDC, my guy. Good job out there. You're looking good, man. You're looking good. Alright, so now we head to Deep Forest. This will be a fun race. Deep Forest makes for good racing as well. We're going to keep it at 15 minutes. We are SO1 Cloudy Pleasant. Early morning. 8 times multiplier. 4 and 4. And all 3 tires. Give it a second, just in case some of the drivers are saving their replays. They may want the information from these races, so that's why we're giving just a slight little break in between. But if any of the drivers want to snag up a replay real quick, they can snag up that replay and then review it back. Of course, as the season progresses, if they want to take a deeper look at that information that they gain from these races. Alright, so we leave Australia and head back to the Americas. No, we don't. We head to Switzerland. Deep Forest, I believe, is located in Switzerland. My mistake. It's also good to have the drivers come in on my host to come test the host as well, because we, of course, I do host the races, so the drivers are racing on my connection, so it's good to see how the drivers are reacting to that connection, and all those beautiful things. I love the vibe in Discord right now, and just checking things out here, and the support that the drivers are giving each other is absolutely incredible. And this is why I continue to do this for this community. The community makes me want to do it for them because they are just absolute all stars from beginning of season to end of season and in between the seasons. I mean, these drivers are helping each other out. They're giving each other strategy tips. They're even though they're their competitor on the racetrack, in between those race days, they're out there helping each other. It doesn't matter if it's am or a pro driver or a pro am driver or whatever division these drivers are in. It doesn't matter. They're all out there helping each other, and really it just benefits the driving community as a whole because every driver continues to have something to learn from somebody else, something that they haven't thought of, or maybe something that they haven't thought to try, or they're just learning from those guys that are in the division up, learning where they're shifting, where they're braking, where they're turning, all those things. So this is why I continue to, with the biggest smile on my face, provide such great racing experience that I can for the drivers, because the drivers create an absolutely great community experience for myself, and it's kind of one of my ways to say thank you. We try to keep them on track and keep them racing and get them on camera and get them tons of love. So the drivers are the all-stars here, and I can't do it without them. So have a good night, Scott. Appreciate you, my guy. That was an intense battle in the top four, Brandon. That was nuts. Hey, appreciate you, Scott. That was tough, no practice, really, from work straight to race, but woohoo, fun. Yeah, that was a good race, too, man. That was a good run. Egon coming in with that thumbs up on the Facebook as well. Much love, much love. We got Mav up in the house. Agent Orange. Orange. I like Mischievous's intro. Like Mischievous's intro. Well, that was a crazy race at Mount Panorama. The top four battle was intense. That mid-pack battle was heating up too. I mean, another 2 or 3 laps, and that mid-pack was going to be kicking off. And that was pro and pro-am drivers mixed into that mid-pack battle with each other as well. So that was some great fighting right there. But boy, those 4 pros up top there that were leading the way. Oh boy, did they put on a show. And I mean, it's not going to be any different. This is what we're going to see come season time, come race time, come championship points on the line. It's just going to be a whole lot more drivers in the same division, so the pace should be a lot more equal. We should see a lot of great tight battling, I think, all race long for the most part, hopefully. I mean, that's always what we're striving for anyways. But yeah, I'm really excited for this season. I think that we have I mean, we clearly have an incredible group of racers, but I think we have some of the best splits we've had yet this season, and as we continue to move forward through seasons, we keep seeming to find just a little bit of a tweak and a little bit of a tweak to make it a little better. And of course, the growing driving community always helps that, because the more drivers on track, just a better chance we had of getting such a good solid split placement. We have moved one driver that could potentially quite, like I said, possibly be in Pro-Am to get him to start in the Am division this season. And that is, again, just to do some testing as well. So if a driver does move from one division to another this season, they will take the points they have with them to that division. This is just a fun series. This is kind of a test series. We've dropped, like I said, we've changed up a lot of things in the server since DMJ to this season. We've added quite a few things and a few new procedures into the mix. So this is kind of the testing ground for all that for, of course, DMJ, which should be the next series coming once this one's finished up. Give him another 30 seconds and we'll get some qualifying going, chat. Oh, don't take that, Sticky. You know what to do. Send it. Sticky Bandit and Larry Birch had great battles a few months ago in another league that we were broadcasting for as well. Those two are very familiar with each other, I assure you. The reason why we're just sending these quick little comments through the game chats just to get the drivers prepared and ready to for me to hit the button, basically. Now, come race season, we'll have all that will be on a set system. So, yeah, it's all good. But we're trying something different out as well. Our Pro-Am lobby this season, folks, is going to have a live in-race control official. So we've asked one of our top-tier drivers to come in on the Pro-Am night and step into the lobby and act as a second set of eyes in the lobby, and that is going to be an official race control. And that person will actually have full powers of B. They will have full powers to call red flags and everything in between. And we may even take it to the point where we may call live drive-through penalties for incidents on the racetrack. Missed the last 2 minutes, but that was some great racing. It was some great racing. Paymay ended up taking that one. Paymay, bar 27, mischievous for the podium. There we go. We got Badass up on the track here now as well. Now, Badass isn't competing in the series, but Badass is one of our stewards for the series. So he's going to come out and he's going to do some running with the group as well. Very quick driver. If he were in the series, he would definitely fall into that pro lobby pace for sure. So, like I said, we love to see it. Even the team behind the scenes likes to get involved and get on track with the drivers. You know, it's information for us too, especially for stewards. You can see how the cars react around the racetracks. You get a feel for how the drivers race around each other. You know, every little bit of education that our stewarding officials can get on the driving community from series to series just helps them make more sound, collective, solid decisions when it comes to incident reporting. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be handing out penalties every time. You know, we try to avoid having to hand out penalties, but at the same time, the rules are placed for a reason, and the rules are placed. So, I mean, you know, as the season progresses, the penalties start to come down, and that's just the way the process works. But you know, the penalty system and the rule system and the regulations are there for the drivers to learn, for us to learn as hosts and staff as well, and ideally to try and create a clean, no-contact racing environment is what we're looking for. Obviously, contact's going to happen. It's racing. It's just the nature of the beast. But you know, we definitely try our best to put skilled drivers that create very minimal amounts of contact. Paymay is a beast, and Misty is kicking butt tonight. You're absolutely right, John. You're absolutely right, my dude. Alright, so Larry's going to be our first one to take us around for our official first hot lap, and we're almost at the end of the lap here. As we're coming through, what is the second tunnel? Third tunnel? Second tunnel. First tunnel. There's only one tunnel here. Alright, so Larry Birch here as we head into this absolutely crazy corner. I can't remember the corner names on this track. It's been too long, but we'll have that all locked in for everybody come race day. Of course, track maps provided by Miss Devious, the Special Operations Administrator here at the page, and she has a beautiful Deep Forest map made from another previous season, and it's got some fun corner names on it. Alright, so Larry the 28.3. So that's pole position for the time being. Trone's going to move in the second. Paymay down into fifth there. Hold on, we got bar 27 in pole. We got Miss Devious now in pole. Larry in third. Trone in fourth. Ginger in fifth. ATV in sixth. Kilt in seventh. Paymay in eighth. We've got TDC in ninth. We've got Sticky Bandit in 10th. Agent Orange in 11th. We've got Lucas in 12th. We've got Badass in 13th. We've got Freak in 14th. And Sticky in 15th. Drivers are up against it tonight. They only get 5 minutes of qualifying, and with 15 drivers on the racetrack, there is not a lot of room for qualifying and error. So, again, strategy in qualifying is key. And we have Bo on track here, too. I don't know why we keep missing Bo. Bo's in 4th here currently, so another one of our pro-tier drivers jumping in for the races here tonight. So it's Lucas 36 in 1st place, it's Miss Devious here in 2nd, it's Apex Bar 27 here in 3rd, it's Bo Snipe in 4th, it's Larry in 5th, it's Trone in 6th, it's Fast Ginger in 7th, it's ATB in 8th, it's Agent Orange in 9th, I think we have it as slow as 1st still, it's Kilt here in 10th, it's Payme in 11th, it's TDC in 12th, Badass in 13th, Freak in 14th, and Sticky here in 15th. I think we forgot to set it to fastest first, chat. Well, surprise! Payme now sitting in pole position with a 25.961. That puts Lucas sitting in 2nd place. Let's see if he can improve on that here. Where is he at as he comes around? So 127.137. We know he's got more pace than that. He just hasn't hooked up the lap yet. It looked like he got a good run out of the hairpin there. VPR Marv there with a 28 flat. DTDC with a 28 flat. We got a 31.2 from Sticky, a 27.9 from Bo. And it's definitely not an 18 from Lucas there. $26.529 coming from Lucas. Miss Devious is at a 27.2. We've got Bar at a 27.4, but some of these drivers are still on laps. We've got Bo Snipe and a Mercedes here in 5th place. We've got TDC currently sitting in 4th. We've got Larry in 7th, Trone in 8th, Agent Orange in 9th. We've got Ginger in 11th and Kilt in 10th. ATB's in 12th, Badass in 13th, Sticky in 14th, and Freak in 15th. So my bad, drivers. This one should be a fastest first grid, but we're going to go backwards on it this time and go with the reverse grid. Boop, boop. A little bit of contact between those two. They were just messing around a little bit there, chat. They're just messing around, chat. Boop, boop, boop. Payme in pole position, Lucas in 2nd, Miss Devious in 3rd, Bar 27 in 4th, Larry in 5th, Bo in 6th, and then TDC just coming around right now. Let's see if he improves. 7th, Agent Orange does improve though, he moves up into 8th. We got Kilt in 9th, we got Trone in 10th, and that's it. That's all we get to see. The rest are down the list. Oh, we forgot to change it. Sorry guys, sorry drivers. Forgot to change the grid order. We'll have it as fast as first next time for sure. But hey, it's all about the content. It's all about having fun. I hope everybody at home is at least enjoying it. As long as you guys, the viewers, are enjoying it and the racers are having fun, it doesn't really matter. That's the important thing. Obviously, come season, it has to be set properly, and it will be. But we're just swapping settings around and switching tracks every 25 minutes here. So. Alright. My bad for the drivers. I didn't mean to do it that time. Nice qualifying, TDC, bro. We're only human, right? That's funny. Alright, we'll give him about another 30 seconds here and we'll go racing again, chat, for another 15. And then we'll do the last race. And you definitely don't want to miss this one because, ooh, well, I hear from my sources that it's a little bit wet where we're heading next. So it should be interesting. It is a great show. I agree, Egon. I'm having a blast watching the racers absolutely tear up the racetracks. All right, let's kick it, chat. Sorry, it's a good challenge for the faster drivers to have to work their way through the other split drivers, anyways. And I think it's good practice for the slower pace drivers to try and hold off the faster drivers as well. So it adds a little bit of fun. Definitely adds a little bit of fun. All right, chat. Let's go racing. It is a long light here at Deep Forest today. 4, 5, waiting. Oh, and a false start by the race leader. Tattooed Freak just let go a little too early there, and he's going to relinquish the race lead to Apex Racing's Badass. ATB is going to move down here. We got, 3 wide as we come into corner 1. We got a Mercedes making contact a little bit there. Everybody get through. Wow, we're like 3-4 wide in the backfield here. Let's keep an eye on things here. Ginger's dropping down the field a little bit here. That might be by choice. He just might be trying to let everybody go around. That's what it actually looks like he's doing here. He's just backing out of that there, and I think he's just trying to get the time in the practice in. Some of these drivers are just here for the information. Some are just getting a feel for the cars around the racetracks, but it's Badass in the lead. Bull Snipe in second place, ATB in third, Sticky Bandit in fourth, Agent Orange in fifth. We got TDC in sixth, we got Kilt in seventh, Larry in eighth, we got Bar in ninth, Misdevious in 10th, Payme in 11th. We got Lucas spinning in 12th place, now moving down to the bottom of the field there in 15th. We got Freak in 13th, Ginger now in 14th and throwing up into 12th place there. So Lucas ended up the wrong way around the racetrack there, but nobody hit him. No harm, no foul. Alright, so it is Badass in the lead here with that GTR as he's coming around the corner. And Bull Snipe is chasing. That leaves ATB in third place. Agent Orange now up into fourth. Kilt is in fifth, so Agent Orange has gotten around Kilty there. We got Sticky Bandit battling here with Bar 27 right now. Bar 27 currently has a little bit of a run on him here. He's going to out-drag race him up the line here. TDC is going to take advantage and follow Bar through. Misdevious is going to try and do the same thing. Payme is going to tuck in behind Sticky here, but it looks like he's going to move down to that inside line, and we got 6 cars coming into corner 1 here, all battling for position. Ooh, a little tap there, I think, from Bar on Misdevious there, and that sends her out off into the outside of the corner, so she is going to have to recover that car and get back at it here. But definitely some contact there between the two drivers. We got TDC here, Misdevious dropping down all the way to 13th. Oh, and picking up a half-second penalty on top of it all, just to add insult to injury, I guess. That's, you know, that's Gran Turismo 7 penalty system for you. Sometimes it just does that to you. Yeah, Badass here with a half-second penalty as well here in behind Bull Snipe. And this is not a driver you want to give too much advantage to. You give him an opportunity, he will absolutely take it. ATB holding strong here in third place. Agent Orange doing well here in fourth as well. We've got Kilt in fifth. We've got Payme now moving up through the field here. He's in sixth place. We've got Bar 27 just in behind in seventh. We got Sticky in eighth. We've got Larry in ninth. We've got Freak down in 10th here, up into 10th, I guess. We got Trone in 11th. Misdevious trying to move her way up, but she's got that nasty penalty there, and that's going to cost her some time. Now it's going to put TDC and Fast Ginger right on the rear bumper coming into the corner here, and she's just going to hold strong there in 12th place after that penalty serving. We got TDC in 13th, Ginger in 14th, and Lucas in 15th. And boy, oh boy, the drivers are all relatively close together there for the most part. Top 2 broke free. Rest of the pack quite tight together still. Badass here in the lead, and Bull Snipe is all over him. Of course, that half-second penalty, I said that's going to allow Bo to catch up, and now Bo's going to put on the pressure. Anthony coming in with the thumbs up on the Facebook there. Much love, dude. Hope you're doing fantastic there down in Australia, my man. Hope the weather is fine. Bull Snipe here in the second place. ATB holding strong here. ATB is holding his own with the Audi here, and I can vouch, the Audi actually does quite well around this racetrack. Agent Orange in fourth place. Payme's here in fifth. Ooh, and a tap from Kilt as Kilt comes in hot to trot. But look at the recovery from Payme. And Payme loses a position there to Bar, but he gets it back. Gets hit, slides sideways, recovers it, and still defends his fifth place position. Oof. Let's go. That was a drive. Coming in with that share as well. Appreciate that extra level of support, my guy. Appreciate that share on the stream. Bar 27 here at 6th. Kilt in 7th. Larry now up in this battle here in 8th place with that little bit of a confuzzlement into the first sector of the racetrack here. That's bringing Tattooed Freak up into the battle here in 9th place, and Miss Devious just in behind in 10th as well. Trone Kobe here in 11th, chasing with TDC trying to get up in beside him, but didn't use enough slipstream there. Is not going to have the momentum. We've got Lucas here in 13th position. We got Ginger in 14th, and we got Sticky's just served a penalty there as he's coming out of the penalty serving zone, so that was unfortunate, so he's going to slow down. But we got Bo Snipe getting the pass done here on Badass. Let's see if we can catch it. No, we just missed it. That's unfortunate, but now it's Bo Snipe leading the way here as Badass has found himself staring at the back end of that Mercedes now. ATB under fire here from Payme, and Payme had to back out just a little bit there. And ATB is fighting for his life, trying to hold off this absolutely crazy fast driver. He's doing a pretty good job here, though. Let's give him some creds here, chat, where it's deserved. The difference in the qualifying time between Payme and ATB is about 8 seconds. So ATB is holding out real strong here. Payme's going up the inside here. We're going to say Payme take the outside run around the corner here, but that, oh, and ATB catches the track edge there and just catches the nose into that wall. That is super unfortunate. He was running real fine there with Payme. Apex Larry burst there in 6th, but ATB's still up inside there. He's still trying to defend that position. Who's going to get the run? The Lexus and the Audi side by side. And a whole bunch of cars up in behind waiting for these two to sort it out. Tattoo's going to jump in behind Larry Birch and give him a little push there to help him get ahead of ATB there. And who's going to go where? Yes, the Tattooed Freak's now going to move up into 7th position. ATB's going to drop down a couple of spots there. And Miss Devious going for the big move up the inside there. ATB going for the cutback. And we're 3 wide coming out of the corner between Larry and Miss D and ATB. Oh my goodness, chat. Wow, what a big move there by Miss Devious, and 3 wide on exit, and all 3 of them survived, and we still got ATB and Larry side by side as we come up to the start-finish line, fighting for 7th and 8th position. Whew, wow, these drivers are putting on a show tonight, let me tell you what. Oh my goodness, and ATB still battling hard here with Miss Devious and still trying to get that position back, and Miss Devious just holding off the charge of ATB there. Oh my, ATB is right on the nose. Larry's still fighting for his life here. He's got Agent Orange and Tattooed Freak there. Agent Orange has moved up into 9th. Freak is in 10th here now. Lucas is starting to find his way up into this fight here as he's moved up into 11th position. We've got TDC Gaming here in 12th. We've got Tron in 13th, Ginger in 14th, and Sticky here in 15th position. Whew, these guys are taking my breath away. We doing good, Anthony. We doing holy for holies. What a move, baby. All right, so Bo, Badass, side by side. Here we go. Battle back on for the race lead here now. And Bo Snipe does have the inside line coming into the next corner, but you can get a pretty good line through the outside part of this corner here if you can hold it strong. So let's see what happens here. And Bo just defends it well. Badass gonna have to tuck back in behind, but look who is coming. Payme starting to make the run here for 1st and 2nd place. Kilt and Bar 27 now battling here as Kilty is rolling down the racetrack here, but Bar looks like he's just got him edged out. Kilty's got the inside line. Bar has to take the long way around here. I should give Kilt a small advantage here. Kilt does have 4th place here as they're heading to the start-finish line. Kilt does cross the line in 4th place here. Side-by-side battle as we head into turn 1 here between Kilt and Bar 27. And Miss Devious is sitting here just watching this going, come on, keep fighting, boys. I'm coming. I'm going to come and get involved. Bar 27 looking for the cutback here, and boy, what a great battle between Bar 27 and Kilt Racer. And Bar 27 gets the job done, gets 4th place back from Kilt. Kilt's going to settle back in 5th place. Miss Devious trying to catch up to those two and get involved in that fight. ATV is still hunting her down with Lucas has just found his way around him. TDC now on the hunt for an Audi. Agent Orange in 10th place. Tattooed in 11th there, but made a mistake, so Trone's gotten around him. Ginger's gotten around him. Larry's gotten around. Freak has to come back out in 14th there, and I think we lost a driver there. We may have lost a driver there. All right, Bo Snipe in the lead, but a 1-second penalty. And oh boy, that is going to cost him some time here. He may even lose position to Payme with this penalty. Badass will take the lead back as he goes around. Bo Snipe lost a lot of momentum, and here comes Payme on the outside of the corner. He should have the momentum to get this move done, and he does. Bo Snipe just has no choice but to settle in behind Payme there in 3rd place. And with about 7 minutes remaining, continue on through the race here. So Freak's just jumped out of the lobby here for the night. Thanks for coming out, Freak. We appreciate you, my guy. Miss Devious now on the back of bar 27. We've got Kilt now chasing Miss Devious down here. A little bit of a lag spike there. We've got Lucas here in 7th position. We've got TDC here in 8th. We got Agent Orange in 9th place. We've got ATB in 10th. We've got Trone in 11th and Fast Ginger right in behind here in 12th place. And Larry Birch hunting them down. Sticky Bandit here in 14th. These two right here, Trone Kobe and Fast Ginger, all night have been pretty much racing side by side, nose to tail. Larry backing out there, almost making contact, slamming on that brakes, locking that car up, causing himself to go sideways there. And avoidance is very important there. He realized that he was going to make contact, and he did what his job was. Make every attempt to not hit the car and only ruin yourself. So great job by Larry there, locking that car up, just keeping it on the back end of Ginger there. And well, unfortunate for him, but definitely doing the right thing on the racetrack right there. Sticky Bandit's going to jump ahead there of Larry as well. So here we go, Badass and Paymay fighting for first and second place here now with 5 minutes remaining. And we're seeing some healthy battles all around the racetrack here in this one as well. So side by side, and look at those two almost tire to tire around that 90-degree corner, 120-degree corner even, and not a rub. And still side by side are these two as we head to the start-finish line here to start lap 8. Who is going to have the position? Right now it's Badass, and it's by a whisker. And he's going to cross the line in the lead, but Paymay's got that inside track coming into corner 1. Can Badass hold it on the outside? Oh, he's just going to hold off Paymay there. He had just enough of a run to be able to get just into the corner the way he wanted, and Badass doing a great job at holding Paymay off. Bull Snipe here in 3rd place. He's got bar 27 closing in, and Lucas 36 here in 5th place, and of course Miss Devious in tow. So 6 of the pro drivers in the top 6 here. We got Kilt, though, boy, right there in 7th place, and he is hounding those drivers. TDC here in 8th, Agent Orange in 9th. We've got ATB here in 10th. Trone and Fast Ginger having a nice, healthy battle here between McLaren versus McLaren in 11th place. We've got Sticky here in 13th and Larry in 14th position. Fastest lap belongs to Paymay right now with a 126.022, and Badass is absolutely doing a great job at holding Paymay off here so far. We got one more race left, Anthony, and then it's good news, and then we'll be shutting it down. It's just for the Roving Island drivers here tonight. Ooh, Mr. Tom the Tech has jumped in for one little crack at a race here. We see too as well, coming from Flying Fox Racing Team here. It is Badass in the lead though, and him and Paymay are having an absolutely beautiful battle here for the lead right now. It is great racing, Anthony. Absolutely, this is indication of what's going to happen all season long. We're in for a treat as race fans. Wow, Paymay and Badass still fighting it out side by side here. Look at these two go. Paymay on the inside, Badass on the outside. Paymay's got the shorter way around the corner. You can see him gain a little bit there, and he's going to slot up in front of Badass. Badass is now the attacking car in 2nd place. Bull Snipe here, still trying to hold off Lucas 36. Bar 27 dropping a spot to Lucas there. And Miss Devious here in 6th place, tucked right in behind these drivers. Kilty is giving her the beans, and he does have a half-second penalty there, unfortunately, though. TDC here in 8th position. We've got Agent Orange in 9th. We got ATB still holding strong here in 10th. Trone and Fast Ginger side by side as they come around the first corner, but it is going to be Trone to hold him off here for the time being. Sticky Bandit here in 13th, and Larry in 14th position. We got some dandy racing going on here. It is Paymay, and he's opened up the gap. 1.5 seconds there on Badass. Bull Snipe here in 3rd position. It is Lucas in 4th and Bar 27 in 5th. Bar and Lucas very close together. Bar is in that slipstream. Is he going to give him a push and try to catch up to Bo, or is he going to try and make the move? The push to catch up to Bo isn't quite enough there. A little flash of the lights just to give Bar the heads up that he's going to be hitting the brakes soon. So a little bit of communication happening between the drivers, just with light communication on those race cars as well. So that is what separates the pros from the pro-ams, that's for sure. Just a little bit of extra experience behind those cars. Miss Devious here in 6th position. We got Kilty here in 7th. We've got TDC in 8th position. Agent Orange in 9th. We've got ATB rocking and rolling in 10th. We've got Trone here in 11th, and he still managed to holding Ginger off here so far. Sticky Bandit just in behind, and Larry is right there in behind Sticky as well. friends or foes, Sticky Bandit and Larry Birch. They spent a lot of time competing against each other on the racetrack recently, so they're definitely familiar with each other. Payme with a big slide there, Badass with a nice clean corner, but Payme has found some more time there. Luke has taken a very wide entry into the corner there, and Bo Snipe's going to get around bar 27 there, so bar 27 having a tough race here. He is battling these drivers hard, but Bo Snipe has found his way around. Miss Devious is just off the back end of these guys here currently, just over a second in behind. Kilt is in there in 7th place. He's been holding very strong here. TDC here in 8th. We've got Agent Orange in 9th. We've got ATB rocking and rolling in 10th position at Audi. Oh yeah, that's probably the car I would have took, I'm not going to lie. Trone here in 11th. We've got Ginger in 12th. We've got Sticky here in 13th position. And Larry's still right there, tucked in behind in 14th. Alright, so here we go. Payme coming around. Final lap for Payme. Badass is going to come around. He's going to get another final lap here as well. Are these 4 drivers going to get one more time around? It does appear to be so. Yes, alright. Oh, Bar, Miss Devious, all getting another go-around. Kilt is also going to make it as well. TDC gets another go-around, and it's going to be a checkered flag for Agent Orange? No, he's going to get to go again as well. Wow, the race officials letting them race here tonight. ATB is going to finish here in 10th position. Trone and Fast Ginger nose to tail 11th and 12th right there. McLaren and McLaren. Sticky Bandit and Larry Birch are going to bring it home side by side. Oh, doing it just for the show. GG's, boys. GG's, boys. They know that's making the highlight video, right? And I guess they're friends, not foes, chat. I guess they answered our question. Payme in first place, and it's all him. It's all him there in first place now. So let's see what's happening here. We got Bo up in the 4th, Bar in the 5th, Kilt in the 6th, TDC in the 7th. Oh, Miss Devious must have made a mistake somewhere, or maybe there was contact, but down into 8th place. She's got Agent Orange right on the rear bumper there. So it is going to be Payme for the win here. So win goes to Miss Devious in race 1 and 2, wins to Payme in races 3 and 4. And he's going to do it in style. Badass coming around here, P2. And he has some great battles there with Payme for a couple of solid laps there. Payme just able to edge him out. It's going to be Lucas here coming around in 3rd place. It's going to be Bo Snipe in 4th. It's going to be Bar 27 in 5th. It's going to be Kilty edging out there in 6th place. TDC coming in with a big 7th place finish. Agent Orange is going to get 8th place there. And Miss Devious is going to fall in behind here just in 9th place with a last second dash to try and get that position there on Agent Orange. So GG's to the drivers, and another absolutely incredible race here from the group tonight. So wow. The drivers have come to drive tonight, haven't they, chat? To me, they look ready. I mean, this group looks ready to race, without a question of a doubt. GG's, Payme, absolutely. Oof. Alright, we got Tom the Tech and Bo Snipe up in the house there. That was some crazy racing right there. JK chat, we got one left. One race left on the night. Hey, GG's Kilty. GG's Kilty. Good racing, dude. Good racing, dude. Yeah, go get your grubs, my dude. Go get your grubs. That must be one of my favorite Payme drives I've seen him do anywhere. GG's. Yeah, no worries, guys. No worries, guys. It's all good. Oh, snap. Oh, 3-time defending DMJ champions just stepped into the lobby for the last race of the night. Oh, boy. It's about to get spicy. There was 4 spots, now there's none. He's walling. Oh, badass, my guy. Oh, that was beautiful. Alright, you guys ready? Here we go. Bom, 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 bom. Get your umbrellas, chat. It's about to get wet. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're going to turn the ghosting on the week for this one. Just because of the nature of the racetrack. Oh, hold on. One more adjustment I gotta make. Alright, that's it. This will be the last race of our evening here today, folks. And then we'll be back tomorrow night around the same time for, well, the second half of our sprint nights. I mean, let's be honest, we're going to run the last half of the season tomorrow night just like we did tonight. That was some hard racing, fast drivers. I was chasing and being chased by, oh, you're looking good, Killed. Oh boy, Jakey's here. That's what she said. Bonk. Alright, chat. We're gonna see a different kind of race. You can see the track's very wet. Whew. That misdevious exit stage, right? Go snipe, clip the wall. These guys do have racing tires. They do have intermediates on, right? Might want some rain tires, folks. Oh, it's going to be interesting to see how these drivers opt to handle this situation. Professor, you get some new internet, my guy? Looking good out on track, my guy. Oh yeah, so much better on the lag front coming from you. That's beautiful. Alright, chat. This is gonna be a tough race for the drivers. This is gonna be a tough race for the drivers, without a question of a doubt. I love the hairpins and the wet on tracks like this. They were one of the things that taught me the most patience in GT3 and GT4. Ah, that's true, dude. That is so true. The rain racing was a lot different in those games compared to this one, though. Alright, we're going to let the drivers get a little bit acquainted here. We'll give them 3 minutes here. Give them a little bit of time to get familiar with those tires. Rain racing is something we don't see a lot of yet in league racing. We've seen Gran Turismo itself bring out some rain races for dailies, some dynamic weather racing. That's the word I'm looking for. In daily races so far, that was really fun. We also had some dynamic weather in, I believe it was Nations Cup this past season as well on the Nordschleife. So it really is a fun new twist to organized racing in Gran Turismo 7, because we have the ability to completely make the weather random, and every time these drivers go in a random lobby situation to practice, the weather is going to be different, so the information is going to be different, the pace is going to be different. You never know what to expect every time you open a new lobby on random weather, and it's the same thing for league racing. So when you're on random weather, you really don't actually know what you're going to get. Even the host, myself, don't actually know what to expect. This is a preset race. We are expecting rain today, so this will be a rain race, just to finish off the night for everybody. I knew I was going to lose that. Very easy to lose things, chat. Take care of that in a minute. Alright, so for the season, it will be the wet tires only. That will be allowed to be used in the first race, but for sprint racing purposes, it's just for having fun, so we'll leave it up to the drivers to decide what they want to do with that. Alright, let's kick it. Oh, hold on, wait. Hold on. Well, let's at least give them the warning message first. Alright, the fact that we have a full lobby of drivers here still is amazing. Again, I love this driving community, I really do. They are just absolutely top level, for real. They like to race here in North America, that's for sure. The one thing I've noticed is we haven't had any capture card audio cut out yet tonight, which means I think I finally outsourced the issue. I have, ooh, we got the Napa Porsche out on the track, love it. Alright, so Tom the Tech coming in from Flying Fox Racing. He's the only driver representing Flying Fox this season, but again, another one of our pro pace drivers, PS5 and new internet. Dang, son! Oh, well, I bet you're loving this game now, aren't you, Anthony? That was the biggest issue I always had racing with you, was just always the lag, the rubber banding from when I was trying to race you. Man, now that you don't have rubber banding, let's go. That's awesome, dude. Love to hear it. Just buttery smooth, man. Love it. Then, speaking of, he just cruises around everybody that's struggling a little bit here in qualifying. So, gonna be interesting to see what the strategies are. Now remember, wet tires, wet racing tires, intermediates and wet racing tires, extremely soft rubber compounded tire. Extremely, extremely soft. So if you've ever had the option to actually go and touch a racing tire before, a wet racing tire, you can actually damage the racing tire if you push on it too hard with a fingernail. That's how soft these tires are, and they're designed like that so in wet conditions they can still air up and stay cool enough to where it just doesn't absolutely destroy these tires. You drive these tires on a 30-degree racetrack and it's like driving on an sheet of ice. So you know, GG's to the engineers out there, man. They continue just to improve tire technology year in and year out, because it allows faster and faster race cars to race in the rain. So, and rain racing is awesome to watch. Alright, so Miss Devious is going to lead the way for the hot lap. This is a slipstream drafting track. No ifs, ands, or buts, questions of a doubt. Slipstream and bump drafting play a very big role in racing around this racetrack. So it's going to be interesting to see how that works in wet conditions. Miss Devious actually won this race last season in the DMJ Pro Split here at Tokyo, just edging out Lucas 36 for her first race win of her DMJ career, and that would also slate her in DMJ North American history as our first woman competitor to win a championship race in DMJ. She's also the first one to do it in virtual reality 2 headset. So big bark there from Miss Devious last season on this track. So let's see if she can repeat that performance here in the rain. Ooh, you got the cars just zipping through the chicane there. This is fun. This is gonna be a fun race. We're gonna maybe to us, maybe not so much for the driver, but this is gonna be a fun race to us. Sit back, get your popcorn, because this one should be good. Alright, we're staying on board with Miss Devious because she's the lead driver of the pack here in qualifying, so she will be the first one to come around the start-finish line here in qualifying as well. Alright, let's see what the time is as Miss Devious comes across the line. It is going to be a 2:05. Sticky Bandit, ATB is going to move up into second place here. Badass going to take pole position, drop Miss Devious down to second, ATB in third, Bar 27 in fourth, Larry in fifth, Tom the Tech in sixth, Sticky Bandit in seventh. TDC just came through, or is just coming through. Just coming through. He's going to stay in 8th position. Where is Professor? All the way from Australia, folks. Gonna sit in 9th for the time being. We got Troll moving up into 10th. Gonna knock Professor down into 11th. Bo's coming around here. Definitely not an ideal lap there for him. We got Paymate coming. He hasn't gotten a lap in yet, and neither has Jakey. And there is the first Lamborghini on track here tonight, folks. So going for a bold choice with that Lamborghini is Apex Jakey here. But that's what this series is about. It's about stepping out of our comfort zones, having a little bit of fun, taking something that we maybe normally wouldn't choose to take, and send it and see how we do. That's exactly what this series is about this season, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So Peme on pole at 2:01.905, and interesting to see Lucas with a second place. Jakey coming around in pole position. It's a 2:01.447, and it's quite interesting actually to see the times that these drivers are putting down. The top 3 drivers have put those times down on racing slicks. Oh, and Badass just got it a little bit wrong there. Oh, Oh, just tried to get a good exit there, and he just got on the power a little too early. The top 3 drivers are finished. Badass will be finished there too. Miss Devious can improve her lap here. She is definitely rolling. She has a little bit more time she can grab there. Oh, and she's not going to quite get it as the timer runs out. Alright, so it will be Apex Racing's Jakey sitting in pole position, Payme in second, and Lucas in third. All 3 of those drivers did that on the Racing Soft tire, just for the record. Badass did it in fourth, Miss Devious in fifth, ATB in sixth, Bar 27 in seventh. It's going to be Larry Birch starting in eighth, Tom the Tech in ninth, Sticky in 10th, TDC in 11th, Trone in 12th, Professor in 13th, and Bo in 14th position. So 15 minutes in the rain, chat. Are you ready? Jake, I hope your Scooby's rolled. That's alright, Anthony. That's alright, brother. That's alright. You're up against a high caliber field of drivers here too, my guys. So it's going to be good to see where you stack up. That's right, the race is all that matters. Qualifying is just a starting point. The race is what matters the most. The checkered flag waving where you're sitting then, that's what counts. Alright, 14 drivers in the rain, chat. This should be a gooder. This should be a gooder. How hard is it going to rain? I don't know. I don't know. This is the first time I've seen the track on this setting, so... When that thing kicks 50, we will send it off. Oh, you guys can't see the timer because my thing's blocking it. Got it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to go do a quick stream check. The one thing I haven't done today is went and checked on the stream metrics. Everything looks like it's been riding pretty good, though. Alright, we're gonna send them. Alright, chat, one more time. One more time tonight for the Roving Island World Tour 2 North American Sprint Preseason Challenge. Jake is in there. Uh-oh, this could get saucy. And he put a pole position in on wet conditions with soft tires. Just to add a little more intrigue. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, kick them tires, light them fires. We're going racing one more time tonight, and we're at 5 reds, green, 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 and we're gone, and Jakey takes off. Alright, so 3-time defending DMJ champion takes us away in the lead. Payme sitting there in second place, tucks immediately in behind. This is going to be a slipstream kind of race. We got Lucas here in third, we got Badass in fourth, Miss Devious in fifth, ATB in sixth, Bar in seventh, Tom in eighth, he's grabbed a spot early, Larry in ninth, TDC in 10th, Trone in 11th, Professor in 12th, Sticky in 13th, and Bo rounding out the field here in 14th. And oh, we got a massive pile up. Massive pile up. We gotta go see what happened there, chat. Let's go review. Oh, Badass went sideways. ATB went sideways. Oh. Woo. That was ugly, chat. That was ugly. So it's Miss Devious in the lead. It's Bar 27 in second, Professor in third, Larry in fourth, it's Trone in fifth, Bo in sixth, Sticky in seventh, DDC in eighth, Payme in ninth, we got ATV in 10th, we got Jakey in 11th, we got Tom in 12th, we've got Badass in 12th, Tom in 13th, and Lucas now in 14th position. So tire choice. We've seen that bite a couple drivers a couple times tonight, deciding what tires to run for these sprints. And the soft tire guys, it is not paying off for them right now, as the rain is fairly heavy on the racetrack. But Miss Devious is leading the way. Apex Bar is tucked right in behind here in second place. We've got Professor in a Porsche here in third place, but Professor is under some serious pressure here from Larry Birch. And Larry Birch is just going to lay back and see if he can grab a spot around the corner here. But Professor does a great job at managing the corner, and Larry is not able to get around, so he's going to have to tuck back in and do it in the slip. We got Trone and Bo Snipe side by side here, and we've got Sticky Bandit in behind. TDC is going to tuck in behind Bo Snipe, and it is a push and go kind of battle here as we head up this big long back straight here, Tokyo East counterclockwise in the rain. Alright, here we go. It's going to be interesting to see if the rain slows down and allows those racing slick tire drivers to get some grip. Those were all the drivers that were pretty much on racing soft tires up there up front, so I'm not surprised that that happened. But if the rain starts to subside, those tires will start to work in. But look at this four-way battle right here. Sticky Bandit, TDC, Bo Snipe, Trone, Kobe. Double side, 2x2 going into the hairpin. Let's see how we handle it. Oh, TDC going for the big wide exit here, but a little too wide there as he lost a little bit of ground there. Sticky Bandit's just going to settle in behind Bo Snipe there, and Trone Kobe is going to lead that group out, but Larry Birch just up in front. No, it's Professor now up in front, and boy, oh boy, look at this pack of what, 7 or 8 cars coming in here. Everybody just trying to be patient and take it easy, not get into each other here, and this is going to be an interesting race come season start. So this is mid-season right here, round 5, and there are also certain races in the season where there are double point bonuses as well, so there's a lot on the line this season for all these drivers. And here we go. Bar 27 does manage to get around Miss Devious here, and he makes a mistake there, so Miss Devious is going to respond, and we're going to go side by side back up as we head down into the final sector of the racetrack here. And Bar 27 just has Miss Devious edged out here, but she's taking a shorter way around the corner here, and that's going to allow her to get side by side with Bar 27 again. A little tire rubbing, and here we go into the corner, side by side. You can see Larry in third place there. He's just trying to gain on these two drivers, and so far, both these drivers hanging it tough out here in this very elongated 180-degree corner, and Bar 27 is going to be the recipient of that battle so far, and he's going to hold down first place, but boy, did Miss Devious give him a run for that position. Larry Birch in third place, 2.5 seconds in behind. We got Trone here in 4th place. We've got Sticky in 5th. We've got TDC here in 6th. We've got Professor in 7th. We've got Jakey now back up into 8th. And I had Payme right there in behind him in 9th. We've got Lucas here in 10th. We've got Badass here in 11th position. We've got ATB in 12th. We've got Tom the Tech here in 13th position. The rain racing is no joke. It is difficult business. That wasn't just saucy. That was yeah. We're not gonna say that, but yeah, it was very well, red flag worthy. Let's call it that. Miss Devious is taking the lead back from Bar 27 here, but boy, these two are scrapping hard here tonight, and Bar 27 is not giving Miss Devious an inch here. She's got that inside track coming around the corner. Should give her a good run here. You can see Bar just settles back in behind. Larry here in 3rd place. Looks like he clipped the wall just slightly there on the exit. We got Trone in 4th, and Sticky Bandit has that car looking real solid here right now in 5th place as well. We got TDC here in 6th place with Professor here in 7th. We've got Jakey in 8th position here as well. Payme in 9th. We've got Lucas here in 10th. We've got Badass here in 11th. We've got ATB in 12th. We've got Tom here in 13th position. That's Italian for spicy tomato sauce. Alright, I believe you. I just didn't want to butcher it. Alright, so Miss Devious has opened up a little bit of a gap here on Bar 27. So 1 second is that gap here on Bar 27, 2nd place. Larry Birch is 2.7 seconds in behind, so he's just losing a tiny little bit of pace on those two drivers up in front. We got Trone here in 4th place, and Sticky Bandit is still sticking with Trone here, trying to get up to the back bumper and find his way around Trone here. We got... Hey, cheers, Lucas, brother. We've got TDC here in 6th. We've got Payme here in 7th. We've got Professor in 8th. We've got Jakey in 9th place. And you can see him flashing his headlights here. Badass here in 10th position. We've got ATB in 11th and Mr. Tom here in 12th place. So you can see a dry line starting to develop here on the racetrack as well. So you can see the moisture meter starting to drop below that first line there. So that's starting to fall into the realm of these intermediate tires are going to start getting a little bit slippery, and the racing slicks may be a little bit more manageable now. So we may start seeing Payme, Jakey, those drivers, those guys that are in those softs starting to close in on these guys and gals a little bit here. We got Trone in 4th and Sticky still right there in behind in 5th place. We got TDC there right there in 6th. Payme gets around TDC there, and TDC moves into 7th position. We've got Professor there in 8th place. We've got Jakey in 9th. We've got Badass there in 10th. We've got ATB in 11th and Tom the Tech in 12th. Everybody just settle down. We're just racing for some fun here tonight. It is okay. It wasn't intentional. We all know how this goes, drivers. Alright, so it is Miss Devious in the lead. Bar is not letting her get away. That is a 1 second and holding gap here right now. She's doing a good job at maintaining it, but not able to really pull or get away. Alright, GG's, Tom. Larry here in 3rd place. I'm not surprised to see us losing drivers. It's the last race of the night too as well. So Larry here in 3rd place, Trone in 4th place, and he's got Payme now giving him a little push up the racetrack here. So let's see when Payme opts to make something happen here. He may just settle in behind Trone here up this long straightaway and make the move, maybe going into the hairpin. We see Larry going into pit lane. That was interesting. See Sticky coming into pit lane as well. We got TDC here in 5th place. We got Jakey's going to take 6th place there. And you can see the drivers are just getting off those tires here now. We've got Badass in 10th position and ATB in 11th here. So we got some on the slicks, we got some on the wets. So Miss Devious still leading the way, but that gap again, just she's not able to lose bar 27. You can see her move across, try to break the slipstream a little bit there. Bar 27 is just hanging in there right now at a second behind. Payme here, he is the first of the racing slick tire drivers now, and he's sitting in 3rd place. The gap is 9 seconds to Bar and Miss Devious, but look how quickly that gap is dropping. We have Trone here in 4th position, and he's on those IMs there as well, but that's Jakey now in 5th place, and he's on those soft tires, and he's starting to close up the gap here, and he's running purple lap here as well. And also fastest driver on the racetrack last time around. We got TDC here in 6th place, and he's still on those wet tires. We got Professor, he's on heavy wet tires here, so he's going to start struggling as this track dries up. We got Larry on those racing softs after the pit stop there, and you can see how quickly he has pulled it on the backside of Professor there. We have Sticky Bandit here in 9th place. He also opted to stop and go put some racing slicks on. Badass is on slicks already, and the car should be starting to feel good for him here now. And ATB also opting to go on some racing tires there as well. So it is Miss Devious, 1.8 seconds up the road from bar 27 now. You can see how quickly the track is drying on the racing line. The drivers on the wet tires need to absolutely do what Miss Devious is doing here and find every little bit of water on the racetrack right now, because it's just not helping those tires stay cool. Hey, it's Cody B up in the house. Yo, brother, how was your stream, my guy? Appreciate that raid. Welcome, OGs. Welcome, welcome, welcome. A little taste of the series there, Cody. This is round 5 right here. Alright, Miss Devious here in 1st place. It's bar 27 in 2nd. It's Payme here in 3rd. It's Jakey starting to reel all these drivers in here in 4th, and that lead is quickly depleting on those 2 drivers on the wet tires up in front. Trone here in 5th place. We have TDC in 6th. Larry has found his way around Sticky there, and he's he's tracking down TDC here. He goes a little bit wide there as it's a little bit wet on the outside of the track there still. That allows Badass to stay in that dry line there and gain some ground on Larry Birch there as well. Sticky here in 9th place. He's tucked right in behind Badass. We got ATB, who's now following that dry line too, and he's starting to find some time here in 10th. And Professor finally stopping to grab some tires too. Those heavy wets were not going to do him any justice there in the latter part of this race, that's for sure. Hey, we doing good, man. We doing good, man. Just doing what we do best. Doing some comms. Alright, Miss Devious is leading the charge. 3.4 seconds up the road from this guy right here. Apex Sim Racing's bar 27. But these gaps are depleting very quickly. Paymay is just tearing the time gap down. It was 9 seconds to bar 27 just a lap and a half ago, and he is on the back bumper. So the racing slicks are starting to come in, and the wet tires are starting to fall away. Hey, what's up, Andy? Coming in with that raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We appreciate y'all. Bar in 3rd place, and he's gonna have a hard time keeping up with Paymay there now. We have Stevie Wonder, eh? Oh, I like it. We have Jakey here in 4th place, and he is trying to catch bar 27 a gap, 4.8 seconds. Tron Kobe here in 5th with Larry Birch chasing. Again, he stopped to get on that soft tire, so he is trying to track Tron back down. In behind him is TDC on those racing tires. Badass is starting to track him down on the racing softs, and Sticky Bandit trying to track them down as well on those racing soft tires. ATB started on the mediums and still is on the mediums. The Professor sitting right there in 11th place on now the racing soft tires. So a couple drivers have opted to pit, a couple are hanging it out on those wet tires, and some started on the racing slicks in the rain. So is this a new Madden? No sir, it is Gran Turismo 7. Ooh, big mistake right there is Jakey and bar 27 having a battle there, and bar 27 losing the backside of that Porsche, getting into the side of that Lamborghini. Jakey does a great job of keeping the car underneath of him there, and he still gets the job done in the pass. And he coming in with that share on the stream as well. Much love, brother. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing good tonight, my guy. We got Tron here in 5th place. We got Larry here in 6th. We've got TDC in 7th. Is this Madden? Love that. Badass here in 8th position. We've got Sticky Bandit in 9th. And you can see the different tire compounds starting to close drivers up here. So Miss Devious has a 5-second gap on Paymay. And she is going to have to try and hold him off one more round here, I think. As the gap continues to drop bit by bit here. Is Jakey in 3rd place, and he's reeling Paymay in, so Paymay might have made a mistake here somewhere. 1.9 seconds is that gap as well. Bar 27 here in 4th place, losing touch with those soft tire runners real quick here. Larry Birch has found himself around Tron Kobe up into 5th place here now, and has 8 seconds to catch up to Bar, but I don't know if he's going to get across the start-finish line in time to have an opportunity to do it. Tron right there in behind Larry in 6th. We got Badass in 7th. Sticky has also gotten around TDC here. He's now in 8th. TDC dropped down to 9th. Professor has found his way around ATB, and ATB holding strong here in 11th position. GT3 will always be your fave, but that's also an unfair assessment because I've never played 6 or 7. Yeah, fair enough. You know, some of the old classics are still some of the best, don't get me wrong. 4, 5, still ultimately some of my favorites. The thing that draws me to GT Sport and 7 is the league racing, the online racing, the multiplayer part of the game. So Tron finishes in 6th, Badass finishes 7th, TDC finishes 8th, Sticky Bandit 9th, Professor 10th, and ATB in 11th. So get back to the last top half of our field here before they cross the finish line. So in a sense, I guess 7 kind of has moved into the top spot in my books just because of the multiplayer aspect, and of course being a content creator and having the ability to do commentary while live races are happening is kind of a cool thing. So but really I think of it would be a close comparison to a 4 or a 5 in my opinion. I think if it didn't have that multiplayer factor in it. Paymay has reeled Miss Devious in here. He's got it down to a half-second gap. Can Miss Devious hold Paymay off through the last 2 corners and down the long straight? I don't think she can. She's on a different tire compound here. Paymay should be able to get the power down and get the run up the straight here. And Jakey is tucked right there too as well. See, here we go. She's going to try and break the slipstream. Paymay's going to tuck right back into it. Oh boy, it's a race on. This is it. All the marbles right here. Hey, GG, Stefan. Appreciate you, my guy. Oh, and the timer didn't go out long enough. Oh, Miss Devious wins by default. Sorry, Jakey, not easy to drive wet tires in the track as you're on to hit the wall and bump back. You're all good, Anthony. You're all good, brother. You're all good. You're all good. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Unfortunately, that battle didn't get to finish out there, but Paymay most certainly had an opportunity, and so did Jakey there. So we're going to call that a tie for first place just because the timer ran out. GG's to all the drivers. That was some good racing tonight. Jakey loves a good rain race. Jakey loves a good rain race. I know he is going to be absolutely just giggling like a little girl for round 5. Accidentally killed Paymay. Oh, well, yeah. This is going to be an interesting race come mid-season. That's for sure. I mean, what else can we say there? GG's to the drivers tonight. First five races of the season, we ran through 15-minute sprints with a 5-minute qualifier tonight, and about 3 hours, like I figured it would be. So that was a great job by all the drivers. A lot of the drivers stayed right from start to finish here. We had some come and go, but good racing tonight. So tomorrow night, we're going to do much of the same thing. We'll be live back again around 9 Eastern or sooner. We're going to run round 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in sprint version here tomorrow night. And again, we'll leave that open to our Roving Island World Tour drivers to come and get, well, a little bit of free testing, test each other against each other, get a little bit of early door racing against some of their opponents. We have lots of new drivers and returning drivers this season, so there's going to be a little bit of familiarizing themselves with each other as the season goes on as well. We're also implementing a ladder style system into the series, so that does allow for drivers to move up and down through the divisions if the split isn't quite working like we thought it would. So if we have a pro driver that doesn't quite fit the bill, we'll knock him down in the pro-am. If we have an am driver that's quite a bit quicker than the ams, we'll knock him up in the pro-am and let him go compete in the pro-am, so on and so forth. Those drivers will be allowed to take those points with them if they do move to the tiers. Again, this is just a fun series. We're doing some testing for some things for the next big championship coming, which should be the next championship after this series is dropped. That should be our DMJ Season 4 here in North America now. And then of course 3-time defending champion come back to see if he can make that a 4-peat. But I suspect that our next DMJ series is going to have some very stiff competition, and I think that we're going in for some good racing, but that's a few months away. Let's talk about this one, Roving Island World Tour 2. This is our first season with Roving Island World Tour. This is the second running of this series. The series comes from DDR, DDOT Racing out of the United Kingdom, and he decided to send it down our way here and let us run a North American edition with it with our North American drivers, and boy, the North American drivers, they sure look ready, don't they? I mean, everybody that's been watching today, these drivers have put on a show. We had some guys still just struggling with their new cars and getting the tunes right and getting everything sorted out in those cars, but even at the end of the day, those cars were looking better and better as well. So we got a huge amount of drivers. We got 40 drivers in the series this season. Some of those drivers have come in and opted as substitute drivers just due to unavailability for the full schedule. So we will see some different faces throughout the season. Pro lobby is full, stacked to the hilt, and we have 2 backups in place just in case one can't make it. Our Pro-Am division has 12 drivers out of 14 available positions. Again, we leave 2 spots open to start the season to allow for potential ladder movement in case we've missed something with the allocation. From there, the 15th spot that we would normally have for a full lobby is actually going to be left open for live race control this season. So our Pro-Am division will have a live race control official in the lobby, and that means they're going to be playing by a little bit of a different set of rules than the other 2 lobbies because there's going to be an extra procedure and process involved with that. Then from there we have our amateur guys, and I mean, to be honest, it's only called an amateur division because that's just the way it falls in the placements of the divisions this season. All the drivers in that pro-am are equally or comparably definitely pro-am quality drivers, I think. So it's going to be interesting to see that battle down in the amateur division as well. We still have we have 3 drivers unqualified currently, one being Kilt. One being It's Cody B from Facebook, and we have a potential YouTube streamer coming in called TCase101, also running as well. So we'll see a potential 2 more pro-am spots fill up real quick with 2 out of 3 of those drivers. Cody B is a really new driver to Gran Turismo, so we will qualify him, but he's going to be placed in the amateur division to start the season, and if he proves himself to be quicker than that, then of course we'll make the adjustment accordingly. But we love to see it. We love to see it. I mean, to all the returning drivers, as always, thank you for the continued support here at GT45 Gaming. I can't thank you enough. I can't do it without you. And to all our new faces, welcome in to GT45 Gaming and Roving Island World Tour. You're looking good out there, and it's just a little taste of what we're going to see starting Monday next week. Amateurs start Monday, pros start Tuesday, and pro-ams finish up the racing week on Wednesday. So lots of racing, 3 nights a week for 10 weeks. We got 30 big, fat, juicy, action-packed filled races coming from Roving Island World Tour 2 North America edition this season. I appreciate everybody, the views, the likes, the comments, the stars, the shares. You guys just absolutely kill it out there as always. Again, Tuesdays and Wednesdays seem to be the hot ticket nights here at GT45 Gaming. You guys seem to really love what we do here with the series and the commentary. So again, thank you for just coming in and showing that support to myself, the drivers, and the staff in behind the scenes, because I can't. It's a team. It's a full circle process to make all this work as smoothly and as efficiently as it does, and it all starts with an organizer and a host. It comes down to the team in the server that's hosting the series, and of course the driving community putting on the show on the camera. And boy, what a show they put on tonight. I can't wait to make the highlights for this night. There is some juicy bits in there for sure, but we appreciate y'all. I'm going to call it a night for tonight. I've got some other stuff I got to take care of behind the scenes, obviously, so we don't want to stretch it out any longer than we need to tonight, but we'll be back tomorrow night, 6 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. At the latest, we're going to shoot for earlier, and if we get home really early tomorrow, we'll do some open lobby racing before the sprints, but you keep your eyes open for the lobbies. We'll be around. We'll be around. Fantastic racing and comps tonight. Not to take away from the other nights. Well, hey man, every night's a new adventure. That's for sure, John. You're doing great, Tim. Keep it up, bro. Catch you tomorrow. Hey, good racing, Anthony. We'll catch you soon, brother. All right, chat. To our OGs, to all the raiders, we appreciate y'all for coming in. Over there, it's Cody B Gaming coming in hot with the big time raid and his great Forza community over there. We hang out over there with Cody B a lot with his community in the chats too as well. They're a great community over there, and great vibes. I tell you, great vibes over there in Cody B. So thanks to Cody B for the raid too as well. We're going to return the favor and send it over to somebody else when we shut the stream down. I'm just not sure who yet, but we'll send it to somebody. And yeah, I mean, appreciate everybody as always. We'll be back tomorrow night, and then what do we got going on? Yes, so sprint night's tomorrow night. Thursday night's going to be an off night. I've got some behind the scenes stuff that needs to be taken care of, so Thursday will be an off night. Friday will most likely be a PUBG night. We'll do another Ghost After Dark stream. We'll throw up some PUBG, some PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, bring some of the followers and community members in. We'll play a bunch of games. Saturday we have qualifying. Not qualifying, a sprint racing for GTRC, the Gran Turismo Racing Community, Saturday afternoon at 3 Eastern Time. We'll do that for a couple hours or however long that goes for. And then Sunday, we got a new look at something new for everybody. We're going to be doing a commentary for a league. And we're going to leave it at that. This is a new league. We've never broadcast them before, but I assure you, you will recognize the names in the lobby when this race takes off. It is just a test event to prepare for an upcoming season for this particular organization, and you're definitely not going to want to miss it. It's Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Let's just say some GT royalty might be around, but we appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming out and just showing all the big love as always, and remember, you all matter. My door is always open if you need to talk. And you're all legends. I mean, what else can I say? Appreciate y'all. We'll be back tomorrow night with some more family-friendly commentary for everybody. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening, the rest of your day or afternoon. If you're at work on the other side of the world, be safe out there. And make sure you go home and give those kids a big old juicy fat hug and kiss and tell them you love them, because, well, that's just the right thing to do. And we're going to bring an old motto up that we haven't said in quite some time here as well. We started this when we started content creating. And no child goes to sleep without a smile. So I challenge winners. I challenge every single one of you winners. You have a child at home, before you tuck them in tonight or tomorrow night, whenever the night falls into place, I challenge you to make your child smile before you send them to bed or tuck them in. I love you all. Stay winning. I'll see you all soon.